Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Callie's getting married to a possum.
Woo!
It doesn't make any more sense to us either.
I have no idea what's going on. Welcome to
Same.
Makes
Fridays.
sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
So, hi, everybody. Welcome to Vaccine, where shit is crazy, and wild. So, any
Sure fucking
pregame
is.
announcements before I recap what the fuck you guys were doing last time?
I love you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I guess not.
That's
Never
all
mind.
you need to know, really.
So, last we left off, the party is in the virtual world, which is basically the internet. It's a series of equivalent to demi-planes. And they're tracking the signal left by the anarchist. They're tracking the signal that his video feed gave off. They tracked it into the virtual world. And while here, they encountered a couple Knights of the Grid, a sort of samurai, samurai knight virtual that goes by Makoto, and Chief Chaz Castiglione, the gruff, angry, somewhat asshole-ish, also knight virtual. You guys followed the signal into the sewers. I don't know why windows moved, but they did.
Yep. I'll fix it, don't worry.
Followed them into the sewers, except instead of finding in the sewers what you expected, which is, deep, dank, disgusting sewers, you found walls that are vibrant, like blues and greens and silver and purple, the sort of like a rainbow of colors that you would see in a computer's motherboard. And it's a round cavern, and then through the center of it on the bottom is a small stream with various plants and flowers and vegetation and rocks all laying around. You guys travel through this tunnel, and there are offshoots that go off further into the city, but you're pretty much following that one signal that you guys have on your phone. I believe Lyra has it and Simon has it. And while following these tracks, you guys did notice a footprint in the mud along this riverbed. A quite large footprint that is three-toed. And while you were like, hey, look at that, you guys started to hear the rumbling of something very heavy moving through the tunnels. Very heavy and very large. You guys gathered up all together hastily, hugged the wall, and Barkley used an illusion spell to try and hide your presence, for the moment at least. And as soon as the spell went up, you realized you saw peeking around the corner this just gigantic maul of a Tyrannosaurus Rex just peering at you. And as it sort of entered the chamber, you saw as its shoulders and arms emerged. Perched on its back, strapped to its back, are these just massive artillery cannons and machine guns, and just fearsome looking thing. And it's sort of prowling into the room. It seems as if it can smell you, but cannot see you. And as you guys were taking in your breath, like, okay, it doesn't know where we are, someone's phone begins to ring, as Daiyo is calling to see where the fuck you guys are.
Fucking Daiyo.
And everybody roll initiative, please.
I just made that sound, but it was on mute.
No!
I feel like you made that sound last time, too.
Someone did.
I think half the party did.
Yep.
Oh yeah, advantage because of extreme speed.
Extreme speed.
Available now.
11.
$19.99 plus shipping and handling.
18.
13.
Oh.
11.
What is shipping and handling in initiative?
I have no idea. Oh, 19 for Barkley.
Lyra got a 13, right?
Yep.
Okay, what is Simon? Not Simon. Sammi get?
I got an 18.
Oh, that's right. Nice. You guys got well. Crypto.
17.
Damn. Daiyo.
Same, 17.
Daiyo is 17 the greater because Crypto's dex is +0.
That is correct.
Let's see. When the NPCs go. Yep. Fucking typical.
One of
That's
four.
a 5 for the knights.
One of 4 of Sammy's arms raised. I think she has a question.
I have a plan.
And
It's definitely not been like a mental week for us, so
the gun rex goes at 14.
So it's a G-Rex.
Top of the turn is Bark, I believe it. Was it 19?
Mm-hmm.
Mark,
What do you want to do?
Meow.
I have a plan.
I forgot, I think you're still shaped like a giant corgi.
Yeah. I am. Give me a sec. Yeah. What's the plan?
Well, I can make myself like extra sparkly, and then animals love me.
Okay.
So I can just make friends with them. We don't have to fight it.
I named it Odie.
I love it.
You doing anything else with your turn, Bark, other than planning?
Well, I'm keeping focus on this illusion, correct?
Yes. What spell are you using?
I do not remember. Probably major illusion, probably?
Yeah, I want to say it's major image if it can cover the whole group of you.
Yeah,
It was silent image.
No, it's major image because I have a spell slot missing for 3rd level.
Yeah.
So I guess I take the dodge action while I'm keeping that up.
Sammi, what are you doing?
Well, first, I'm casting Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And second, I'm doing, what was it? Enchanting Pose.
Okay. I will say that you have to step out of the illusion for Enchanting Pose to work. They have to be able to see you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, just so you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He needs to make a what save?
Wisdom. Which I'm sure dinosaurs are very good at.
It's a 16. He's a beast. Beasts are actually, that's the only mental stat they have this season.
It's a 15! Fuck. I still can talk to it.
You can talk to it, yeah. You talk, what do you say to it?
Hello! Dinosaur friends! My name is the Solar Lady. We don't mean to intrude. We're just I'm just passing by. And I was wondering if you can if we can be friends.
Its sort of head tilts a second, and you see the eyes where at first they looked like they were just the beady black eyes go like they flicker, sort of like that like digitized thing that Jesse uses, and go to a bright red. It says Solar Lady. Annihilate.
No!
And it looks like the guns on the back are firing up. Oh my god, Scotty, I hate you.
Bork. There we go.
This is the mouse thing all over again.
Wow, my eyes are going crazy.
Daiyo.
There we go.
I will say that you are currently. What's your speed? 30?
Yeah.
probably about 100 feet or so away from them. You've been following their signal on your phone.
Yeah.
And you heard something. And you heard something big, and you heard some mechanical voice in the distance, but you weren't able to make out what the sound exactly is because the sound is reverberating off of all of these metal walls. But according to your tracker, you're about 100 feet away from them.
Okay.
And they're not answering their phone.
Yes, I did.
Oh,
I failed my stealth. So that was...
That's right.
hello?
Yeah. So you're on the phone with Crypto.
Wait. Hello? Where are you guys?
We're in a sewer. Well, kinda. So we're underground.
Yeah, I'm following your signal. I think I'm getting close.
Oh, that's good. We got a surprise
You
down
hear
here
in the
for you.
background, annihilate solar lady.
Oh, that seems interesting. I'm okay.
We got a surprise down here for you. I would make it quick though. It doesn't seem friendly. I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. See you in a little bit.
I gotta go. I'll text you later.
Click.
That was so casual.
I
Just hanging out in the sewer. Good vibe when you're running, you know.
I can't see anything, right? I mean, there's no straight line towards them.
Not a straight line, no. It's sort of winding and twists and turns and whatnot.
Does Long Strider grant me more movement?
It sure does. It gives you a +10 to your movement.
Well, I will cast that and dash.
Okay. So, I believe...
80 feet it should be.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. So you're basically... I'll say with that one, you basically come to... There's like a 30-foot hallway or so before you get to this wider chamber where they are. So you can see what looks like the ass end of a T-Rex with big-ass cannons strapped to its back. And Sammi standing very literally alone against more of this wall.
How far away is Daiyo?
From you guys, probably about, we'll say 40 feet. We'll say that this portion, big chamber that you're in is about 80 feet wide.
Oh, I'm a little bit disappointed it's not a dragon.
She was 30 feet away. She has to roll to not be charmed by her.
I think it's only one target. Or is it everybody?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's one target. You can just be charmed by me in the natural way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to say last episode, Sammi cast something on Lyra. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah,
though.
it was,
But if it was concentration, it might be gone now.
It's...
Actually, no. Speak with animals is not concentration. Never mind.
It was, wording bond.
Okay. But that's the end of Daiyo's turn. Crypto, you are up. Yeah, you're up.
Bonus action, there it is. Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, no, your passive perception is high enough. You see between this dinosaur's legs. You're pretty sure that's Daiyo that just fucking dashed into this room behind him, moving very quickly.
Stick my head out of the illusion. That was quick.
I was just here. It's crazy. Coincidence.
You've been following them for a while.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Crypto?
I'm going to step out and activate my shield gauntlet as bonus action.
Okay.
And grab my longsword in the other hand.
Okay.
And I'm gonna step in front of Sammi and
That.
block as best I can.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't tell me what to do.
So you're just holding your action
lady. I
to
can protect myself.
to just protect Sammi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a little weak shit. She can take care of herself.
So. Sorry, I keep finding random bits of crunchy shit in my ground beef.
Food. Please.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna take a legendary action at the end of your turn, Crypto. And use cover fire to make one ranged gun attack at Sammi, because he's pretty sure that she cast a spell.
I didn't cast a spell. I'm just naturally sparkling.
Why am I rolling? This is actually a DC. I need a dex save for you, Sammi.
That's fine.
In case you guys are wondering why my head's randomly turning, I'm trying to make it so I'm facing whoever's talking. On the other
Okay.
That's 19.
Okay, so you succeed, so you take half. So you take 4 piercing damage as these just bullets come shooting toward you. You sort of dodge out of the way and partially behind Crypto's shield. That's his legendary action. And now it's his actual turn. Yeah, he's gonna run in and he's gonna try and munch.
Run where?
Run towards you guys.
He can see all of us now?
He can see the 2 that stepped out.
Great.
Ruh-roh.
So he's gonna make a bite attack on Sammi.
Cool.
That's a 12 to hit. That misses. And a tail attack on Crypto. That's a 17.
With my shield out, that misses.
Damn. You guys just sort of dodged to the side. You were expecting this. You've worked together pretty well. Yeah, that's his turn. Lyra, you're up.
All right, make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. 12.
He's a chicken!
Yay! What kind of
It's a big
chicken?
chicken?
An abysmal kind?
Oh.
No! Don't bring that scary ass shit in here.
Is he named?
So, like-
Is his name Strahd now?
No.
No!
So for the rest of you guys, Simon and Bark, 2 knights in behind this illusory wall, see this thing come barreling at you at 50 feet or speed. Tries to take a chunk out of Sammi. She sort of dodges out of the way, slaps his tail at Crypto, and he just barely manages to block it with his shield, and turns to glare at the rest of you, this just nostrils glaring as if it can smell something more. And then whoop, it turns into a chicken. That's like angrily stomping in the water now.
Does the chicken have guns or no?
No, the gear goes into the
The body?
It
Awesome.
becomes the animal entirely. So that's Lyra's turn. You do anything else with your turn?
It's a chicken, guys. Sorry. That's it.
Hey, don't apologize. And I just lowered the invisible thing. On
For
my
how
side.
long?
I'm sorry, Mr. Dinosaur. I didn't want you to turn into a chicken.
How long is it
I
going
be
to?
your friend.
Simon,
How
it's
long
your
is it
turn.
going to stay a chicken for?
An hour.
An hour. We have a whole hour for this thing to be a chicken.
Yes.
Sounds long enough to tame it.
Sounds long enough to cook it if we hurry, but I mean,
No, you can't do that. You can't. It turns back if it drops down.
oh. So what do you suggest we do with it then?
I don't know. I just thought chicken.
What are you doing, Simon?
I don't really have a chicken cage. I didn't come prepared for this.
Sammi
got a
turns
good
to
recipe,
Daiyo,
but
who
apparently
would
that's
have
on
a
the
chicken
table.
cage.
Why would Daiyo have a chicken cage? Where is she
She's a
gonna store it?
hunter.
No, I don't.
I'm sure there's some traps.
I have shackles though.
I don't know. Looking
I don't know
around,
that your shackles will fit on a chicken.
what the hell all else is down here besides this T-Rex and a whole bunch of weird plants and circuitry?
Maybe I
Right
can
here,
like,
it mostly looks like that.
I can ask him.
Simon, that's about your turn, yeah?
I mean,
Mr. Dino Chicken.
ugh,
It just turns to glare at you angrily. The eyes are still red.
oh boy.
I have an idea.
Okay.
Hear me
I'm
out.
listening.
I think it might be under some sort of spell.
All right.
I mean,
Look at the
it's
size. Those are.
Chaz sort of. So are we cooking the chicken or what? Cause
Shut up, Chaz.
I'm down for that. Makoto sort of puts his hand on his sword. To be fair, you say it will last an hour. You guys, we will definitely encounter it on the way out if we do not deal with it now.
Could somebody perhaps run this thing out to like animal control and tell them to put it in a really big cage for later?
But I want to be his
Animal
friend.
control here is not designed to deal with mecha dinosaurs. They are
Really?
no. This is unlike anything that we've ever seen in Face City.
Oh.
Why don't we bring it along?
Yeah, this
just,
kinda
someone grab it and we'll bring it along and leave it at the anarchist place.
We can throw it through a cliff or something. Chickens don't fly.
I mean, fine. We'll take it in a bag or something. We can make a little hole for it to poke its head out of. Maybe it'll enjoy the ride. I don't know. I do know we need to be getting on, though. We're wasting time talking about it.
Yeah.
Sorry, cat.
You're fine. No, this is exactly what I should have seen it coming.
I just wanted to be friends with a dinosaur.
It's still a dinosaur. It's just a highly evolved one.
He says, I suppose we could maybe deliver it back to the city?
Kid named it Barney.
Was one missing? I don't... I mean, you said back to the city. Did they have a dinosaur? That
No,
got
we do not. We do
before it
not have
stolen?
anything to this. I mean, we will go back to the city with the chicken dinosaur in tow.
that?
It won't turn back into a dinosaur if it goes a certain distance. Will you? Will it, Miss Lyra?
I think it's as long as I concentrate on it being a chicken, I think.
Cool. Do not lose concentration then.
Yeah, well, yep, it's concentration. It's concentration, which sucks because I was going to cast suggestion, but guess what's also concentration?
Do we perhaps just want to take a quick pit stop here and gather our wits about us and plan for the next attack?
all right,
I will say,
All right,
unless you guys
Colonel,
do anything
Colonel,
to
hey.
hurt the.
buddy, Colonel. Let me level with you.
Are you
As I
talking
just
to the
like
chicken?
as I just like walk over to the chicken and I lay down like you guys see my corgi form. I got it
It's
cropped out
like
in the overlay.
pecking at your feet angrily. It does no damage. It's a chicken.
Listen, buddy, are you hungry? We can get you food.
It just honk. I don't know what sound fucking chickens make.
It should be
It
able to
just shrieks
it should be
angrily
able
at
to
you.
understand it. So what is it
Yeah,
saying?
it's telling him to fuck off. I want to eat you. You
Oh,
or
he
dinner.
said a bad word. He does not want to eat.
You said the V word?
No, he said a bad word.
Oh, I thought the V word. You know, the one that rhymes with or.
What's the V word?
Oh my gosh.
Never mind.
Oh, baby.
Why are my eyebrows weird?
don't
Must be a glitch.
understand.
Anyway, well, I think I can. I agree, little chicken. Now, see, we should. I don't know. This thing doesn't seem like we can really control it, and it seems really violent. I don't think bringing it into city would be a good idea.
Can we at least look around if we see another dinosaur. I kind of wanted to hunt something right now.
Makoto says, well, depending on, presumably we're tracking the signal to the lair of the anarchist or whoever was helping them, so there may be more.
There's definitely gonna be a fight.
Maybe we can throw this one to the next one and they fight.
Mate?
It's possible. Chaz,
Well, we-
I volunteered to chuck the chicken at another dinosaur.
Chad, I saw your aim. I'm not letting you throw anything.
Fuck off. Damn it. I really wanted to throw a chicken and have it turn into a dinosaur mid-throw.
That would
Can
be
I do that?
amazing.
Would it turn it? Can you, like, drop your spell mid-throw? I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I could, if you guys really wanted to fight it, I could drop it now. I just bought us a few
Oh.
seconds to talk about it.
Let's throw it in with the
I wanna-
anarchists and let them sort it out together.
We should throw it against another dinosaur and see what happens.
And maybe there'll be a dinosaur laser fight.
I most certainly hope so.
Old school dinosaur laser fight.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, we can
Or
throw
two
into
dinos
another
against us.
thing, like a giant gorilla or something. I'm not picky about it.
Makoto sort of raises his arm, and you see the hollow armor sort of, like, peel back for a second. He looks at a watch, and he says, we're down about 5 minutes, so we're
Alright,
going to make a
let's
decision.
Take the chicken, we'll get going, and then we'll see what happens on the way there.
Yeah.
I pick up the chicken.
Okay.
And
Let's
I
go.
just go up to Lyra. I'm like, maybe somebody else should hold it.
The chicken pecks at you, but the way you're holding it, you're doing the, like, holding it where it's like the chicken's head, like, you know, the gif of where its head, the head stays in the same spot. So he's trying to peck you, but he can't reach his own ass.
I got it.
He rolled a 3 to peck.
Oh my god.
He's a
Remind
chicken.
us. Remind us about the dinosaur when it's like 5 minutes left to turn back into the thing.
Yeah, I'll set a reminder on my headset. I'll set an alarm.
Dino
5-minute dinosaur warning.
And then
Yeah.
when that happens,
Oh, thank
just
you for
chuck
that
it.
reminder. My alarm is about to go off in 3 minutes.
Inspired.
Yeah, shockingly, there is not stats for a chicken in the in the monster manual.
You can just go with
It
Raven
should be.
stats
Amazing, I know.
with like
You
half
want
the
me to
flying.
bring up chicken
I
stats?
was gonna say the chicken's got a hell of a fly speed.
I feel like it would even be worse at that. Like, the Raven only has a +4 to hit, and it deals 1 damage, but I feel like a chicken is even less effective than a Raven.
It it has like half the beak, or even less.
Really, like, how much time have you actually spent around chickens, Kat?
Okay, that's valid.
Like,
I
'cause
have actually
encountered a few chickens.
been attacked by a chicken before. It was,
Guys, we should get
It was a
going
rooster.
before, it turns back into a dinosaur and then kills us all. Because apparently everything wants to kill me.
I would say a good kick from a rooster is at least worth 1 slashing.
Yeah, I have family stories I've told about the time a rooster grabbed onto the back of my knee while I was wearing shorts and would not let go for the 40 or so feet I fled back to my father.
Mm-hmm. Rich and tenacious.
This is homebrew, but it would work for improv if you want to use this as I post it.
Should have made it a possum.
Should have. Then we could have a proper wedding.
Nice.
You couldn't have made it a possum?
Yeah, I could have made it a possum.
It
Where-
was
Yeah.
impossible.
It doesn't have an attack.
Oh,
Exactly.
I got that. I heard.
No, I do agree with Jesse though. It should do at least 1 damage, except it rolled garbage to attack. Anywho, you guys have a chicken. What are you doing?
Onward!
Okay.
Where are we going?
I hold its feet in my mouth, like how you're supposed to carry chickens, by their feet.
That is supposed to carry your chicken?
Yeah, and their wings just dangle underneath them.
Oh, no wonder I got the shit bit out of me.
'Cause
Anywho.
they can't peck
Well,
you then.
it's the best for you, or not necessarily the best for the chicken.
No.
So, you guys continue on. You travel for No, you have the guide. So I'll say you guys travel for probably another like 30 or so minutes. Until you come to another one of those large T sections, and you see here there is more of those footsteps or those footprints again, except they're going in two different directions. But it's hard to tell exactly if it's one creature that sort of backtracked or if it's multiple different ones.
Daiyo, you want to check it out?
Daiyo, do you
I
have
would like.
do you have
I would
I
like
know a
experience
to
with
little bit
the?
about animals, but I feel like this is your specialty.
I would like to make an investigation of the area.
Go
See if
for
I
it. What are
can-
you trying to find?
I'm seeing if anything in the environment, like around here, would tend to suggest a certain direction of travel, like airflow or water. Running down relative
Okay.
to its path and all that.
So okay, go ahead and roll.
Can I roll nature to see like what kind of creature this is?
Go for it.
29 for my investigation.
Holy fuck balls.
Can I roll a performance check to entertain the chicken?
Go for it. Disadvantage because the chicken's angry.
A little scratch.
It's a dirty 20.
You said disadvantage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Let me add my 25. I
How
literally
would you-
rolled 2 nat 20s.
How are you attempting to entertain the chicken?
I wasted 2 nat 20s on this. I am not joking.
How are you attempting to
I'm
entertain the chicken?
I was just gonna say I was gonna do silly dog things where it just like summons a basketball and it's like spinning on my nose and just stuff like that.
It's sort of like watching the basketball spinning and it's starting to like rotate while watching it. You get the sense that this thing wasn't that bright before you turned it into a chicken, and then you turned it into a chicken.
And minor illusion, there's like some whistling music going as I'm doing basketball tricks. And I trot around.
Sammi,
Yeah.
you're pretty certain that these tracks do belong to
The dino?
creatures, dinosaurs, like the one that you encountered. They look a little different than the one that you encountered. You're thinking this isn't his tracks because one of the footprints, one of the toes, looks like it's sort of broken. It's just facing a little bit the wrong way.
Looks like it was. How many are there?
It's hard to tell how many. You just know that these tracks do not belong to the one you turned into a chicken.
So there's more of them, and it seems like it's injured.
Or
I don't
chickens?
You do also,
the
while you're sort of
dinosaur,
sort
an
of
actual
scanning,
chicken.
Well, dinosaurs aren't chickens, right?
Sammi, while you're scanning the area, you do also realize it does look like there are also plenty of other sorts of wildlife here. You see there are a couple of like little tiny minnows swimming in the stream. You find a little teeny tiny frog.
I cast a reel.
What?
I go fishing. I pull out my elven fishing boat. Oh, wait. Never mind.
Wrong character.
Okay.
Probably tracks of some kind of rodent, but looks like it might have. Yeah, it's not around at least right now.
Marvin, oh my god.
Yeah.
Are there any salmon swimming upstream?
None that you see. No.
Oh, I was going to turn into...
It looks like the only fish here are relatively small, like yayish. They're pretty dinky. They would not make a great meal. Maybe for a very small creature, they'd be a pretty good.
I was going to turn into a grizzly, but never mind.
This reminds
You
me
can
of
do
when
that.
me and my
Oh, yeah,
dad used to go fishing, and we'd get slapped by the fish, and he would laugh at me.
Simon,
Yes.
As you're sort of investigating and checking the walls of this place, you do realize, like, it's not just like decoration. This is actual machinery, and it has some purpose. You're not 100% sure exactly what the purpose is, but you get the feeling that it is sending energy downstream, and that's also the way the water is flowing downstream. And sort of scouring around and checking little tiny pockets, you do see this one little tiny bead where at first you're like, is that a button to like a secret door? And as you're sort of fiddling with it, that's probably a hidden camera.
Oh.
Oh.
But you don't get any sort of airflow or anything. It feels like it's very enclosed.
See, now, in any decent hero story, this would be the point at which I reach out with my amazing code powers and reverse hack the camera and find out the layers of the villain. But unfortunately, it does not fucking work that way. So, I'm going to rip it out.
Okay. How are you ripping it out?
With code.
It's kind of flush with the wall.
I would like to 1-inch punch the wall.
Okay.
He hacks the camera out of the wall.
Go for it. 1-inch punch the wall.
All right. Okay, 13 to hit the wall.
You hit the wall.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. I always check here, and I remember that they don't have rules for damaging objects on the damn screen because it's apparently not important. Continue. You go ahead and roll your damage, and I'll let you know how you do.
And I'll go ahead and use an after image too, in case one doesn't do the job. And 10 damage for the first shot. Roll max.
I assume this would be breaking objects.
Sure.
Cool. Nope. Damaging objects, maybe? There we go. Damaging objects. 246. Okay, what was your second attack?
One more than the first one to hit.
Okay. You're hitting it, and you're not, like, you're damaging the wall around it, the, like, little bits of machinery. So you might be breaking it, but you're not actually able to get at the physical camera. But you might be damaging the wires that feed into it.
Yeah. All right. I'll just stop fucking around with it and just use a code blast. And just melt it, basically. Go
for it.
All right. So that's going to be 16 to hit.
Hits. Roll your damage.
Cool. All right. That is going to be... Yep, that's 11 damage.
Okay. You feel pretty certain that it is no longer functioning. You sort of... What damage type is that? Radiant?
Force.
You see that it's sort of cracked, and the lens of it, the glass, is sort of like turned to that tiny little bits of dust of glass to it. It's pretty thoroughly smashed. Hopefully it should be done.
Okay.
Simon's losing it. He's attacking the wall.
Who knows how many more of those things are around. Because it was pretty well hidden. The only reason that you found it is because you were looking for secret doors and tiny little gaps in the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's going to turn around and shake off his hand, and he's going to look up and says, I believe somebody knows we're here. This place is being surveyed.
Well, that's lovely, Makoto says. By now, it's probably been about 40 minutes for you guys since you polymorphed the dino chicken.
Quick, pick a direction and run.
I'm going to indicate the way that I found.
Okay, you still have so the water is flowing in one direction.
Whoa.
And following the
bits just rained down. Not enough to fill up the bar all the way, but we just got bits from Bob's Scurry.
Oh,
Thanks, bud.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
if you're wondering what the chicken is, it used to be a dinosaur with fucking rockets strapped to its back, and then they noped out of that fight.
And if
And
you're,
then it's about to be again.
and if you're wondering what I
Um,
am a corgi because we're in the internet and we can choose what our avatar is.
I gave them too much power.
Borg.
Apologize for nothing.
So you guys can continue on following this this signal that you have that you're following, and it does seem like the signal is coming from the direction that the water is flowing to. Like the water is flowing to where this target is that you're following.
Okay.
You get to another a long corridor, and it's probably about like 80 or so feet, and then it comes to a dead end. But according to your phone, the signal is behind that wall, so it's a dead end, like a T intersection.
Whoa.
The bar is filled.
Woo! I don't remember what we said when we do that. I think it was give one person inspiration.
One person inspiration or a nat 20. It always depends on which game we're running, and it's always
Yeah, I think it's inspiration because the nat 20 got a little cheesed in campaign 1.
Listen,
Just
it
a
was
bit.
like 3 nat 20s, and Yas misuses power, so
All right. So
party pooper.
who's gonna get it? It's the good boy.
While that is decided,
You're super cute there with that expectant look there, Scotty. That dog thing.
it's,
Not fair.
it's so fucking cute. Simon and Daiyo. Yeah, you hear a familiar sound of rumbling footsteps coming from the left corridor.
Oop, I'm going to hide.
Give me the chicken.
Okay, here you go.
I
And
will.
we're just passing it around like hot potato.
Okay, so where is Simon hiding? There's not a ton of cover in this space. So
What
like
is
there
that?
are plants and whatnot, but the plants are usually like very small bushes. You'd have to crouch very low to get behind them. You could potentially like flatten up against the wall, catty corner to where it's coming, so that like hopefully it turns its head and you're right there. That's pretty much the only hiding spot.
I'll do that second one. I'll see if I can press up really tight and small and.
Cool. Roll a stealth check. And then
Really will.
Lluis said something, but I didn't catch it. Sorry.
That someone should give me the chicken.
Dirty 20 to stealth.
Nice. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I am gonna change my avatar to something that fits more with the environment, thanks to someone's helpful advice.
Okay. God damn it.
Hey!
I
Whoa.
just turned my head. 2 seconds. And now we got a loser
Wow,
friend.
the mouth on this one's a bit much. It's like,
What
Think
are the
I
rest
need
of
a
you guys
watermelon
doing?
and I make velociraptor sounds, so I just make that like that.
Okay.
I get ready to fight.
Okay.
I
You
keep
just-
my concentration on the chicken.
I guess we're fighting this thing. Oh boy.
Wait,
Is that
chicken.
the grabby hands for the chicken?
Yeah.
Oh, we're Bob. We're really goofy because we're in
It's
the
either
internet.
goofy or dramatic. There is no in between.
There isn't. I gave them too much power. I ruled because it's the internet and you can change your avatar whenever you want. They basically have unlimited disguise self sort of thing, but it's just
Whoa.
cosmetic. He doesn't actually turn into a dinosaur. He just looks like a medium-sized dinosaur.
Yeah.
It's like VR chat.
Yeah, just kind of like VR chat. I wish I had as many models to pick from.
So I would like everybody to roll initiative again, please.
Extreme speed.
Yeah, hopefully you guys
That's
don't roll so
right,
well.
yeah.
God damn it!
22.
I got a rock.
Wait, did Daiyo also roll 22?
I rolled a 22.
So
I have.
Daiyo is a 23 and Sammi is a 22.
Yep.
Or did you get a nat 20, Daiyo, or was it just
No,
a straight?
I rolled a 19.
Okay.
Nice.
You're still 20 the greater. All right. When's Bark go?
Wait.
Well, I got
There we go.
nat 20.
I got a 13.
Okay. So, Sammi, you got a nat 20, so your total was 22, right?
Yes.
Daiyo got a 19,
Yeah, a
but
20.
but her dex is +3.
Yeah.
So 22. That would actually put you both at 22. But Daiyo's slightly faster because her dex is higher. I'm sorry.
Daiyo!
Look, I lost the Daiyo magnet. I have to find it before Terry eats it. You guys are
Daiyo
off my
magnet.
chart. It only goes up to fucking 20, and you guys are always off of it.
Alright.
All right, when does we'll say Crypto go?
I got an 8.
Oh, very important question. Which one of us got the inspiration?
Lyra, when do you go?
Lyra got a 7.
Okay, and Simon. Can't hear you.
He might be busy.
Let's see when the Knights go and when the Gun Rex goes. Hey, the Knights actually go pretty decently this time. And Gun Rex actually went pretty well too.
Oh.
Remember, it's chicken decks.
When did Bark go? Was it 13 or 14?
13.
Okay.
Wait, is
All right,
is
so
its dex better as a chicken?
I'm gonna say that its stats are all 10, just because I feel like a chicken shouldn't be super dexterous.
Okay.
I'm kind of eyeballing it. It basically has 10 in everything, and it has it does 1 damage.
That is a strong chicken.
I mean, chickens hurt. Anyway, Daiyo, you're up first. You have a chicken in your hand. What would you like to do with it?
Do I see the dinosaur?
I will say not at the moment, but based on how high your passive perception is and what you remember seeing of how fast this dinosaur could move before it got turned into a chicken, it's probably gonna be here before the end of the next 6 seconds.
Can I move to see the dinosaur?
Sure. You can see it. It is about it heard you, but it's not here yet, so it's probably about 90 feet away.
Okay, I will move so I can see the dinosaur and
Okay.
ready my action. I'm ready my chicken. Throw it once the dinosaur opens its mouth.
Now I have a really important question to ask you.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Do you cock your chicken?
Asking the real questions.
So,
if the dinosaur roars or does the bite attack, I will throw it inside the mouth.
okay. All right. Okay. Why did I flip to the dinosaur? I don't remember. Now I remember. Never
You
mind.
throw it in such a way that it falls into its mouth and then it turns into a dinosaur in a dinosaur.
I mean,
So,
one of the two will die.
That's actually a really interesting ruling.
what do
like
you
how
want to do?
What?
So that's what Daiyo is doing.
Yeah.
Sammy's turn. You see this thing? It's probably about 90-ish, 100 feet away or so. It's coming towards you pretty quickly.
I have to
Daiyo is firmly standing in the middle of this river, holding a chicken above her head, prepared to throw it.
Feather in the hole.
Okay, I'm going to do, okay. going to summon spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And I won't attack yet. I'm holding it. I'm gonna summon it now. If that's okay.
Yeah, funnily enough, it just occurred to me. I just checked the time and I was like, hey, Warding Bond is gone. Actually, it hasn't been a full hour because you cast that right before the dinosaur attacked.
So you still have protect. But also
yeah.
I apologize. We're fighting another T-Rex?
Supposedly, apparently. There's
hate
something thunderous coming
like
coming down the hallway.
You just see the big shadow. We haven't seen when it turns a corner. And it's just like
so
a
I
mouse.
hold my like blade like butterfly lady and I'm ready to go.
Okay.
And I'm like,
Did you say Beyblade?
Babe.
Yes.
And I'm like-
yes, she did.
I don't know what it's called. What are those like little fairies that like fly on and spin around when you like throw the top?
I know what you're talking about, but I don't remember it.
and I'm just like, Velociraptor noises.
You can actually summon your spiritual weapon up to 60 feet away, so you can put the spiritual weapon a lot closer to the beastie. But you know that it's really fast, and it's probably going to be here in a moment. Yeah, so that's Sammy's turn. Yeah.
Raptor noises.
So that's the spiritual weapon's a bonus action. What are you doing with your action, if anything?
Ka?
My bonus action?
Or no, so spiritual weapon that you cast is a bonus action. So you still have an action that you can do. You can cast like cantrip, or you can run closer to it, or
I
Do you have any buff spells? This would be like the one time that True Strike wouldn't completely be useless.
Yeah.
or you could just take the dodge action.
I could, but that's boring, and who gives a shit?
Mm.
I will give a Daiyo a bless.
Okay, you can pick 3 people. So Daiyo, who and who?
Yeah, let's do Daiyo, Lyra, and Crypto.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll get you next round. I can do this every time.
No, you have to pick whoever you pick at the time is who gets it because it's concentration.
Okay.
If you cast it at a higher level, you can hit more people with it. So at first level it's 3, second is 4, third is 5, and so on.
Oh, so it doesn't cut. It's my special thingy. So.
What special thing?
It doesn't cost me a spell slot because it's my special Henshin.
Okay, yeah. So it's just the base then. So Lyra, Crypto, and Daiyo. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I just saw that picture that Lluis did of Sammi.
It's so good.
Holy
so
God.
good. God damn.
Can I put it up?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, wait.
We're gonna brag on you while we're taking our turns here because holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Wait,
you
what?
guys aren't close enough for that.
Every time I got like a little thing about it, it just made my fucking day. Just
I know it's the best. Progress is just so good.
We gotta ask the artist permissions first. Lluis.
Yeah, I did.
I
I
said
gotta put it up.
yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, so Chaz is gonna run forward about his 40-foot movement and hold his action to hopefully attack this thing when it's close enough. And Makoto is gonna do the same. That his movement is only 30. That's their turns. Gun Rex's turn.
Did you get my initiative, by the way?
I did not know. Sorry, what's your initiative?
It's. I messaged you. It's 10.
Oh, okay. Good. It's not your turn yet anyway.
No. Woo.
Sorry. Gun
That's
Rex.
a dino of a different color. What is he doing? Oh my God, he's a Rainbow Rex.
Oh my god. He is going to run forward his 50 feet. And 50 feet, he's still. Yeah, no, he's gonna run into melee. Yeah.
Does that mean he runs
so
past me?
he's running up to the group of. Yeah, it probably would. So I will say first, Daiyo's action triggers. How close do you want this dinosaur to be to you, Daiyo, when you throw the chicken? I will tell you, you're not entirely sure the range of a thrown chicken, and also, the further away it is, you might have disadvantage.
I will throw it when it's like 5 feet.
Okay.
Or 10, 5 or 10, yeah. If it has the mouth open at 10 feet, I will try it. If not, at 5.
It has its mouth open. It is yelling angrily. So I will say Daiyo's goes off first because it's a ranged weapon. So roll
Is that a ranged
your.
weapon?
Well, so you're using your dex because it is a thrown thing. However, you're not proficient, so just d20 plus your dex.
And the bless.
What are you talking about? Daiyo's
And
not
the bless.
proficient in chicken?
Daiyo is not proficient in thrown poultry.
Not with that attitude.
It's an improvised weapon.
What'd you get, Daiyo?
20, a dirty 20. With the bless.
I feel like this is the time when I should pull out the Topper Harley with the chicken bowgun in the Hot Shots Part 2.
So, Daiyo, go ahead and roll 2d12 plus 4 for me.
2d12.
Yep, plus 4.
Plus 4. 16.
Okay. So, yeah, all right.
You're a fucking go, boys and girls.
I love you guys. This is fucking bonkers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so Sammi, I don't remember where the rest of you are, but those of you who have sight on the dinosaur, which is notably not Simon yet because it hasn't come around the corner. Simon, you see the chicken go into the air, and then you hear this thunderous bang as these two huge-sized dinosaurs collide into each other, mouth first, as the chicken instantly unchickens after taking 16 damage.
Yep.
And the other one slams into it. Both of them are prone because he just fucking bit onto his huge-sized friend at the throat.
Outstanding.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
The best thing that's ever happened.
No kiss.
Actually, no. I'm gonna say.
Oh my god, it's a dinosaur wedding! Yay!
I'm gonna say that the non-chicken dinosaur gets a saving throw to
What
not
the
be
heck
prone.
is this? Why is the pipe on my head?
What's happening?
Okay.
Non-chicken dinosaur.
What the
Broken
fuck?
toe
I'm getting
dinosaur
rid of that
is not
stuff.
prone.
I'm getting rid of my stuff. It's my turn. All right. So,
Hang
wow.
on.
My background.
There's a lot that just happened. So
My background does not fit with this at all. Give me a second.
it really doesn't. It's so purple and blue.
You're blending
Yeah.
in.
So the remaining dinosaur is gonna turn and look at the rest of you. God damn it! How long does Speak with Animals last?
An hour.
No, it's 10 minutes.
Okay,
Scotty,
never mind.
you
You
look
do
like a
not
laser
hear.
raptor.
You just hear
Exactly.
angry, confused dinosaur noises as it turns to look at the other one,
Perfect.
and then continues on to try and pounce at Sammi. That's the end of its turn. Simon, your action triggers because you were holding until you saw the dinosaur.
Yes. So there's going to be a opportunity attack with my chain whip.
Go for it.
Woo! Okay. That's going to be 18 to hit.
That's a hit.
Woo! So his speed drops to 0. And he is... Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and roll that. Sentinel.
The Sentinel.
And that's
Okay.
going to be 8 plus 5, 13 magic bludgeoning damage.
Cool. All right. Yeah. He's not happy. That's
I'm
the
gonna
end
use-
of.
Oh no, that's not.
Yeah, that was
That's
your
not,
trigger.
not my
one, so-
turn yet. Okay. Good.
Yeah. Bark, you are up. What do you want to do?
All right. I gotta be honest. I've been
There
messing
she
too
is.
much with face rig.
Oh,
What's happening?
Oh, I love it. No, leave
I
that out,
love it.
please. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Just don't go
I
solo.
was trying to find a fun hat, but whatever. All right, so
I like this better.
There's a dinosaur. They're
What kind
about
of
5
dinosaur?
feet behind. It looks like a T-Rex with guns on its back.
Another
But
one?
5 feet behind him, it looks like there is another dinosaur prone on the ground, very confused, very angry, no longer a chicken.
So there's two
What do you
T-Rexes.
Oh no! All right, so the one that's prone.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna shoot a binding bomb at it.
Okay. Oh shit. Go for it. I forgot the NPCs, but they'll go after your turn.
I gotta make a ranged attack or a spell ranged attack. I think that should just be spell ranged attack.
It should be, yeah.
So
Do me a favor and DM me to change that.
okay, an 11 would miss, so I just wasted a third spell slot.
Oops.
Wow. You do have advantage, or you do have inspiration point if you want it. From last time when you guys all turned into like ducks and shit and made me die laughing.
So pretty. God damn, you did a good job.
It's so good, Lluis.
Yeah.
I love my beautiful moth child.
You know what? I'll use the inspiration point. That was a lot better. That was a 23 to hit.
That's a hit, yeah.
Okay, per binding bomb. Is the other one within 5 feet?
I did say
Yes.
that, yeah.
It needs a Constitution saving throw. As I shoot a little ball of code, I'm just like,
that's
and just shoots out of my mouth.
That's a 10.
It fails then. Both are paralyzed.
What
Holy
the
fuck.
Yeah, I'll need to DM you to look at that spell a bit.
Holy shit. Okay,
For how
alright.
long?
Till the end of their next turn.
Okay.
Or the end of my next turn, sorry.
Awesome.
Okay.
This is turning into Monster Hunter, guys.
That's your turn.
It's been Monster Hunter.
The triggered NPCs that I forgot about. That is a hit, so that deals.
I call Insect Glaive.
Twitch axe.
My dude. All right.
No, what was the other one? Charge blade?
Charge Blade is another one. That's a good one.
Shark blade, like you wield a shark.
No,
No.
Charge Blade. It's this crazy complicated sword shield axe combo fucking thing.
But like a blade that's a shark would be way cooler.
I feel like
mean,
that'd
they've
be
got
one of the
blades.
heavy ones. The
Simon,
great, great sword or something.
You're
like
up.
that.
Yay! All right, cool. So I'm looking at what, 2 gun Rexes that are both fucking paralyzed right now. Is that right?
yeah,
Awesome.
one of those dumb fucks is still prone.
Oh, fan-fucking-tastic. Okay, so I'm gonna take the prone one, and I'm gonna fuck him up a little bit with some Code Blast.
Go for it.
Cool.
You have advantage.
Yeah, and I have extra attack, so I'm gonna do it twice. Woo! Okay, so does a 17 hit?
It sure does.
Great, then the other one hits too. Because that was the lower of the attacks that I rolled. All right. So we're gonna do 8 damage the first time, and yikes, 11 damage the second time. So that's gonna be 19 force damage all day. And for a bonus action, I'm gonna scan the unhurt one for its HP.
They're both hurt because you fucking threw a huge-sized dinosaur into its mouth.
Okay,
But
well,
give me a second. Let me do math.
then
Let's see.
I'll just target the
Which
one
one
I
are you
was
scanning?
targeting anyway. I'll
Okay.
go with the one I was hitting already. Pardon me.
Let's see. What are the total hit points that I want with this bad boy? And it's its current hit points, right?
Yes.
There you go. That's your turn, yeah?
That's
Unless you
my
wanna move?
action, my bonus. Yeah, since I'm 10 feet away, I'm outside of a threat range, so I'm gonna back away and regroup with the rest.
Okay. So you're backing up, you're like 30 or 10 or what? The rest of your friends are Sammy's probably about 15 feet away from you or so.
Yeah, I'll move alongside of her because Sentinel helps with adjacent people.
Okay. Crypto, you're up. Oh my god, I just noticed the mic, Scotty.
Yeah, sorry, I was distracted because I was like, "What was that?"
Same.
I can't believe First joined the fight. My God.
There are 2 dinosaurs. One is prone. The other one is not. However, both are paralyzed. What do you want to do?
I am going to cast Wild Smite on my longsword.
Oh, I love that one.
And then I'm going to go attack the one that's not prone.
Okay, go for it. You have advantage because it's paralyzed.
Okay. Okay, 17 plus stuff.
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
So roll your dice for Wild Smite. What the fuck? What was that, Scotty? Looks like you just opened a cabinet.
Well, it was supposed to be a desk with like press microphones, and it was just shoved into my face.
Okay,
He's having a lot of fun with this, isn't he?
Uh-huh.
I love it.
First time you hit him with the melee.
I don't think that mustache is mapped right.
No, it's mapped to how the microphone is. That's why.
For the longsword, that would be 7 slashing.
Okay.
Plus I put a spell slot. Use a spell slot, so that's 1. That's
Well, it's
plus
not a spell slot. So Wild Smite does damage based on what the spell says. If you wanted to do the De-Fragger strike, you spend hit points for that.
No. This is a spell.
Okay, so the Wild Smite...
Second level evocation spell, bonus action.
Yeah. It deals an additional 1d6 necrotic, and then it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That's 2.
Oh, that's probably that's a 13.
I have 14 DC.
It fails. So roll a d6 to determine the effect of Wild Smite. For those wondering, this is a Retroverse spell, and it's one of my favorites.
Use this one.
Go for it.
3.
Their hit point
maximum is reduced by 5 for 24 hours.
I mean, it's an additional 5 damage. So roll your regular damage from your sword, your 1d6 necrotic, and an additional 5.
So the sword was 7 damage total, so that's slashing.
Okay.
And the necrotic was 2, and then plus 5.
Okay. 14 damage. And that's... Do you have multi-attack? Do you have extra attack?
No.
Okay. So that's your turn.
Yes.
I lied. You do not just get advantage. It's paralyzed. That's considered a crit.
Yep.
So roll your d20 and to see whether or not you do additional damage on top of it.
Should I have
18.
Should I have done that too?
It wasn't a melee attack. So no.
Fuck, if I'd have known that mattered, I would have used my chain instead.
you didn't, because you didn't know what it would do. You've never seen Bark use that spell before.
I rolled an 18.
I do not have the crit table up to determine whether or not that's the extra damage in Retroverse.
It is, if it's 11 or higher.
Give me a sec. Does somebody have it?
It's 11 or higher. It's a 50-50 chance. 10 or lower, it's normal.
So it's
10 or lower, it's max damage. 11 or higher, it's max damage, and then you roll damage again on top.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say the 14 was you rolling your damage on top, and then what is your max damage with what you roll for your sword plus the
So I roll a d8 for the longsword plus my 2 strength.
Okay. And plus 6 from the Necrotic, so that's an additional 16 damage. Ouch. Alright. It's not looking great.
Is that including the 5 from the...
That is including the 5,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It looks pretty bloodied. It looks pretty pissed off. Its turn is over. Lyra, you're up. What do you want to do? There is a dinosaur that was a chicken that's prone, and there is a dinosaur that's not a chicken but is paralyzed and is really bloody.
All right, the chicken needs to the one that was a chicken needs to make a charisma saving throw. That's what I was.
The dinosaur that was formerly known as Chicken.
Yeah.
He did really well. He only has a -1 charisma. He has a 15.
He got a 15. That's one over.
That's one over?
Yeah.
Like, if he had one less, he wouldn't pass?
Well, my spell save's a 14.
Oh, then.
So.
I was going to peanut gallery, but that wouldn't help then.
Yeah.
So it doesn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
When we're done with this, I'm going to have to work on the corgi one with props.
So that was your action?
Yeah.
You didn't do anything for your bonus?
I cry a little bit because that was my last 5th level spell.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no.
Oh, boo!
Oh shit, were you trying to banish it?
No, I was trying to do mom spaghetti again.
Oh, that would have been cool as fuck. Yeah, so,
I miss having high-level spells.
that's your turn. Daiyo, you're up.
Can I, no, that Vajriel only works on me. I can't affect it. So.
Yeah. Daiyo, you're up. There is... Do they... Oh, they're just paralyzed until the end of Bark's next turn. Okay, cool. All right, their lives suck. Yeah. What do you want to do, Daiyo?
I wanna cast Hunter's Mark on the bloody one,
Okay, go for it.
and I will spend 1 use of Bounty Hunter to give me +2 on the attack,
Okay.
and I will also use Sharpshooter to give me a -5.
Okay, so you've got a lot of modifiers going in there. You have your D20 plus whatever your bonus is.
+5.
Plus a D4.
It will be. I
Plus a D4 because
I'm
blessed.
still blessed. Yeah.
Too blessed to be stressed.
Wow. Okay.
Did you
hope
fucking
you-
nat 20 again?
No, I rolled a 19 and a 2 on the D4, so I'm pretty sure I already hit.
What are you hitting with? Your gun?
Yeah, the phaser
Okay,
rifle.
yeah. I think you still have advantage because it's paralyzed. Attack
Then
rolls
shouldn't-
against you have advantage, yeah.
Shouldn't I have had advantage then? as
You
well?
should have, yeah. So,
Okay.
I'd say go ahead and
If you hit, you crit.
roll again to
so-
see if you crit.
Yeah. The first one did not. Second one did not.
Roll your damage, Daiyo. It's not considered a crit because it's not a melee.
Yeah. So it's the Hunter's Mark and the... So it's 25 radiant damage. No, 26, because it's +1 ammunition.
Okay.
Tasty.
And I will shoot again then.
Go for it.
I will also use the sharpshooter thing, but I don't have the +2 now.
Okay. Yeah, broken toe is not looking great. Eesh.
17 does hit.
17 hits, yeah.
You think it was broken toe?
Ooh,
That's
snap.
I will say that you guys see that now because he can't exactly move. That's how Sammi recognized that this one was a different one than the chicken.
Oh,
Because
he
the
has a
one
different
toe is
footprint?
a little broken and the footprint looked different.
Got it. Clever.
27 radiant damage, the second attack.
Oof.
Yeah, I should have.
Fuck him up.
You are
That's
truly
all.
radiant, Daiyo.
Yeah.
How would you like to kill a fucking gun Rex before it got to do a single fucking thing?
Hey, Lluis, does that sound
Okay, but
familiar?
it did fight another dinosaur, so that's all that matters.
You threw
Lluis
another
knows.
dinosaur at it.
Lluis knows,
Yeah.
in the Descent into Avernus campaign, this fight
Every
right here
single-
is every
yeah.
single fight.
Every single fight. So I will. Oh, it's a gun Rex. It should have a cool death. I will hit the guns that it has mounted are like miniguns.
Yeah.
Okay, I will shoot one of the minigun hydraulics just before it starts shooting at us, and it will point on its face, and it will blow its own face.
Yeah, no, its head turns into chunky salsa. Crypto, you sort of put your shield up to deflect fucking teeth and shrapnel from the gun, from the machinery.
God. That's inspiring.
Good hit.
Wow.
Sammi,
Good hit, bro.
you're up. What do you want to do?
Me?
Yeah, there's one left. It's prone, it's messed up, and it's paralyzed.
I'm laying away. Spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
I also want to summon bees.
Okay.
Oh no, not the bees.
Bees!
Bees? Question mark.
Oh, that'd
Right?
make a great face rig. Where it's just a swarm of bees.
It's just bees.
Yikes.
Alright. He has to make a dex save for the
For
bees.
spiritual weapon?
No, for the bees.
Well, he's paralyzed, so he auto fails the save for bees.
Excellent.
And spiritual weapon is a melee spell attack.
Yeah.
I don't remember what bees does.
You sent me 71. Why?
Dirty 20.
From when you used your
Oh, right. Okay.
code
Got
read.
it.
Wait, is this just?
What was that, Aya?
Dirty 20.
That's a hit. Yes. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck me. It's a melee attack. Go ahead and roll at advantage.
Mm.
All attacks against it have advantage while it's paralyzed. Never mind.
Yeah. My bubbles. Ah, shit. Okay.
And it's considered an automatic crit because the weapon is technically within 5 feet of it.
So it would be
It's
4D.
normally. What spell slot did you cast it with?
2.
Okay, so then it would be 2d8 plus, or no, it's, you cast it with a second, yeah, so it's just 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier. As a crit, it would be,
2d8.
yeah, but roll your d20 to see whether you do max damage or if you do max plus regular damage. Because you crit it, because it's paralyzed.
I got 17, so.
So it's max plus 1d8 plus your spellcasting. So what's your spellcasting ability modifier?
+7.
7. So
What am I rolling?
roll 1d8 plus 7. Wait, your spellcasting modifier is not +7. No, that's your attack. Your ability modifier. What's your casting thing? Your charisma?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
so you're
+3 plus 4 proficiency bonus.
yeah. Okay, when you
So 7.
add it to your damage, you don't do your spellcasting attack modifier. It's just your charisma
Okay, so it's +3.
plus 3. Okay,
So
that makes more sense. So
So it's a 10,
1d8
10,
plus 3.
10 damage.
Okay. So you do 21 damage with your spiritual weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Holy fuck.
I really let her. I don't know what it's called. If anybody knows, please tell me. I would like to know what
I
that
just sent
fucking.
it to you.
Is the
What,
dinosaur?
what,
Is it?
what are we
Okay.
talking about?
Is like the T-Rex like stuck in a crater, and then like so she's got the
Basically.
Beyblade. She's got that Beyblade dome, right? And the Beyblade's just in there, and it's like, whoa! It bounced off of it. Whoa!
Callie, where'd you send it?
Send it in Zoom.
It's in the chat. It's apparently the spiritual weapon looks like a flutterby fairy.
Yeah, that is exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's interested in that. As it's sort of like standing there, unmoving, or laying there because it's fucking prone.
It's a bunch of
The
binary.
eyes go from red, they flick to green, And I need who was standing right next to Sammi?
I was.
Sammi, Simon, Daiyo was how far away from Sammi?
I think Daiyo was there too.
It flips from red to green?
Yep.
Nice.
And all three of you, so Sammi, Daiyo, and Simon, I need to make dex saves, please. As you hear a ticking sound, and the guns on its back apparently are remote activated.
Oof. 9.
13.
25?
Okay, you're fine. The remainder of you fail, unfortunately. So that's 23 damage to both of those who failed.
Whoa.
And half of that, so 11 damage to Sammi.
As
this the artillery on the back of it. And this is fire damage, by the way, if it matters.
Do you have do you have evasion, Sammi?
How much is it?
It was 11 to you, 25 to Simon and Daiyo.
Well, I'm below half, so.
Alrighty, oof. Okay. Sammi drops. And I'll explain why in a second. As the guns on the back of this thing just rocket off, and a literal fucking airstrike fills a 10-foot radius, 40-foot cylinder with just massive rain of fire. And when the smoke clears, Sammi is no longer there. You guys are aware, you've seen this before, the tether that keeps you guys from dying in the virtual world just yanked Sammi out because she took too much damage. That was layer action. Nice turn.
My bees.
Technically, the bees are still there.
Oh.
And Bless is still there. You didn't lose consciousness, technically. You're just on a different plane, and there's nothing saying that spells don't go across planes.
Would that be a concentration check? That would be quite jaunting.
Actually, yeah, concentration check, please.
I'm sorry.
Is that con, or?
It is a con check, yes.
Okay. Now one, so.
Oof, yeah. Bless is gone.
Sorry.
So.
That's okay.
The knights, realizing that things look dire, are gonna actually maybe try and do something.
Things aren't dire yet.
Is it their turn?
They're up next, yeah. That was... Sammi went...
If the bees are still there, they need to do a dex check. And...
It's not the dinosaur's turn, it's the NPCs.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. He's gonna fail his dex check anyway, because he's paralyzed until the end of Bark's turn, and he goes right before Bark. So Mr. Samurai Makoto is gonna wail on this thing. Which thank God for advantage, because he rolled even garbager.
Garbager?
Yep, even garbager. Yeah, he does 2 slashes onto this thing. He actually the first one, he buries his katana into the side of this thing and sort of climbs up the back of it, and he is going to use a disarming attack, which it auto fails because it's paralyzed, and he knocks one of the guns off. That's his turn. Chaz. Thank God for advantage. These guys roll garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, they slice into it, and you actually see you guys hadn't really seen before. now that you are a little closer than you were last time, that holographic tiger sort of leaps out of Chaz's chest again. And it seems as if as soon as he gets close to this dinosaur, it just leaps up and starts to tear into it. Looks like it's taking some damage. It's kind of unclear exactly what kind. That's their turns. Gunrex's turn. He does nothing. Burke's turn. What do you want to do? The T-Rex formerly known as Chicken is pretty fucked up.
Okay. Let's see. How far away is it from me? I haven't moved, so.
It's within 30 feet.
All right. Barkley runs right up to it.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to remember if the holo weapon's an action or a bonus action. I believe it is
bonus action, I'm pretty sure.
All right. And I'll open my mouth and go, and you'll hear like a pump action like noise, and I shoot a shredder attack at it, which normally requires a dex save, but it just auto fails it.
Yep, it does.
Oh my god. Use barf shredders.
And you ran up straight up to it.
Yep.
So any attack that hits you is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet.
Okay. I got a 15 on the dice. So I guess that's...
Okay, so it's
the max
plus whatever you roll, yeah.
The max damage is 14, and I'm going to add on top of that 27.
These things are so cool. Holy fuck. Oh, total. Okay, so it was 14 plus what?
Plus 13. I almost maxed again.
Yikes.
You got pretty fucking close, yeah.
As I just get really close, and I'm like, I say.
End of your turn. It is no longer paralyzed. It's really pissed off. It's going to use a legendary action, which it hasn't gotten a chance to do because it got turned into a fucking chicken and then it got paralyzed. Yeah, it turns to all of you and all creatures in a 30-foot cone, which is pretty much everyone, I imagine, except maybe Lyra. Because I believe she sort of stood back. I need all of you to make a con save for me.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Cool.
Oh, I'm really good at those. 23.
Nice.
30-20.
Okay. So that's 13 damage. The DC is 15. So any of you who got below that, you take 13, and half of that is 6. As it just roars this just sonic boom. You actually can see the waves rippling around it. All of you who failed are deafened for 1 minute.
What?
Yep.
I'm still fine.
What?
Remember to, I'd forgotten to mention to those watching, why it matters that whenever they fall below below half hit points while they're in the virtual world the way that they are, they're sort of jacked in as in the Matrix. And there is a safety precaution that when you fall below half hit points, you are yanked back to the real world so that you do not die while you're in the machine, as it were. That's why Sammi disappeared. End of Bark's turn, end of legendary action. Simon, you're up. What do you want to do?
Okay, so with my attack action,
fucked up.
with my attack action, I'm going to use Code Blast and extra attack. All right, so the first one is going to be a dirty 20 to hit. The second one is going to be a 19 to hit.
Both hit.
Cool. So 9 force plus 7 force, 16 force, and I'm using my bonus action and 2 code points to cast Kami Wave. You need to make a dex save.
Cool. He actually gets to make one of those now. Good thing he's good at that. Oh, that's not terrible. That's a 13.
Doesn't cut it.
Never mind. I was going to peanut gallery, but never mind.
No, so, someone remind me what we're up to on this so far. 16 force damage, and then another 9 radiant as he puts his hands together and just a cone of radiant light shoots out from between them and bathes this thing in pain.
Yeah. So Simon runs up, and you were using Code Blast for you, or
Code Blast for the first two, and then Kami Wave to finish.
Yeah, he just runs up and blasts this thing with this weird radiant energy just in the face, and sort of takes the first one and turns to the side, and you can actually see that underneath the skin, where it's sort of melted back and peeled back from damage, is plates of machinery. It doesn't look like it's completely a machine, but it looks like it's got metal welded underneath the skin. And he sort of turns back to snarl at Simon, and then that's when he hits it with the Kami Wave. And it's this sort of ripple that you guys can't actually, most of you can't hear because a lot of you are deafened, but you all feel as this thing just collapses back onto its back, unmoving.
Yeah. Serves you right, you rat bastard.
Sammi, as far as you guys can tell, the room is quiet. You guys are out of initiative. Sammi, you come to in the lab. You are sort of bolted into the chair so that you don't try and get out. And the professor is sort of standing there next to you. Are you okay? You fine? How'd it go? How's everything?
I'm okay. I'm fine. Daiyo knocked the chicken into a dinosaur, and then they both exploded on top of each other.
Yeah, I saw it and it still didn't make a ton of sense.
It was amazing.
I'll be honest, I've been between watching the stream and watching other things, and Ruby was kind of narrating for me, and I was pretty sure at certain points she was just fucking with me. And or you see Ruby from across the room. No, she's not lying. The chicken thing actually happened.
Oh, it was great. You should check the VODs on that one because
she's like, it's fine, I already clipped it. Professor's like, do you want a healing potion before you try to go back in?
That would be extremely good. Yes, thank you.
He is going to give you a superior healing potion. That's the 44 plus 4 one, I think.
Oh. 4d4.
Mm-hmm. I was so proud of these guys. They were so cool.
They are
That's
very cool.
The art that I went for.
I love it.
Just for inspiration. They're so baller.
They
I have
really
to
are.
share their stats with you guys later because you guys have fought them now. So.
Ah, there we go.
I like them. They were fun.
There we go.
Alright.
Test microphone. All right.
I can hear you. Copy.
Hi.
Fuck.
It's like, so are you okay? I can maybe tap into my stores, but we're getting kind of low after last run-in you guys had.
No, I'm alright. Just put me back in. I gotta go help them.
For what it's worth, it looks like I think Simon killed it by blasting energy out of his hands. I didn't know that's a thing he could do. Okay,
I mean,
all right.
I don't. What's the opposite of assume?
Don't assume.
Not assuming.
I don't know. Is that the right word? I'm not sure. I don't assume anything about my friends because they're all amazing and are capable of wonderful, incredible things. And I gotta go help them before they
He's
start more
already
dinosaurs
starting.
and
He's already
chickens.
starting the machine to send you back in. It takes a couple of minutes though. It takes. Sammi, you remember? I believe it was Bark and Lyra that got kicked out last time. It takes about 5 minutes for them to come back. So, you guys have 2 dead dinosaurs.
Wow.
Carve them.
Carve them with what?
He's just gonna hold out a hand and expect, a context menu to pop up for loot on this thing.
Weirdly, this one does not seem to be part of the Phase City programming.
You mean this is
I will
like a
say
real
that based on
gate-entered entity?
this, based on this information and the fact that Simon has the ability to sort of peer into the code,
Mm-hmm.
you're pretty sure that these things were brought in externally.
Yeah, wild. Okay, so then I'm going to set about trying to scavenge the tech out
Like
of this thing.
they were brought in sort of the way you are.
Don't you
Which
hate it when
maybe
people flush their
implies
exotic
that
pets down the toilet?
they might be stronger if you encountered them elsewhere.
Ooh, so why haven't they dematerialized? That's weird.
Um,
I shoot another shotgun blast in.
actually, yeah, they would start to at this point.
Oh,
Double tap.
damn. I wanted to look at that tech before it faded.
I'll say go ahead and make an investigation check at disadvantage to try and see what you can
Aw.
glean before it disappears.
Oof. Okay, well, with disadvantage, I still got a 16.
Okay. Looking at it, like the machinery looks like regular guns from home. It's military grade, so it's difficult to get that shit in a lot of cities. Most cities, that stuff is highly regulated and only available to the military and to like private mercenary companies.
Do I catch a serial number?
You do not.
If I
No.
use my my saving face feature to bump that up by 5, because that's the most I can bump it up by, and I've got friends all around me, that'll get me to a 21.
The thing is, a serial number is not a thing that you can find immediately. It's going to be like difficult to find, and you have only a few moments. So I'll say that you have a good idea of like what make and model this thing is for the equivalent of it, but you can't pinpoint like exactly what the number is to determine who bought it. If that's what you were going for. Oh my God, Scotty. You're having way too much fun with that. I love
that's
it.
precious. I love it.
So cute.
I was operating under the assumption that these were probably stolen munitions, and it might be helpful to track down where they were stolen from. But as it
Yeah,
happens,
unfortunately, it's gone too quickly to really determine that. But you at least know what kind it was. So if you were to try and if you were able to look and see if for some way you had the ability to search for stolen weaponry based on the make and model, you have that at least. But about a minute or so pass, you guys know that Sammi should be back soon. In the meantime, if anything, what do you guys want to do? You're standing in this T-section interface or intersection, and there is the wall beside you, and the signal that you guys are looking for originates on the other side of the wall.
I'm going to start investigating the wall to look for hidden doorways, triggers, traps, buttons,
Go for it.
cameras.
Roll an investigation check.
Damn right.
I will
That's much
assist.
better. Oh, okay. Well then. Ooh, even better. Thanks.
King Eliza shall assist his subject.
20. Wait. Hold on.
Scotty, you're having way too much fun.
29 for me and King
Nice.
Laser here.
Okay. So, sort of scanning this wall and looking around, you do see what looks like the equivalent of tracks on the wall, whereas like there might be secret, like the wall might move in places. You do, however, notice a couple of nozzles that seem to indicate that the wall might be trapped if you do the wrong thing. And in that like 2 or 3 minutes while you're sort of investigating the wall, you guys hear a very quiet from Makoto, and he sort of looks to Chaz and he says, Chaz, he pulls out a phone. It looks like whoever is watching us might be trying to use a distraction. And he sort of turns the phone around to you guys, and you guys see on the video what looks like more of these things in the city above. Just absolutely wrecking the shit out of this like mall complex. It looks sort of like a Greek Parthenon, I guess, with the like beautiful arched marble hallways, and it is just getting wrecked. There are people screaming and running. He says, I am aware you guys are searching for something, but we're going to be needed with the rest of the knights.
Oh, you're leaving?
Do your thing.
Y'all go
Thanks
protect
for-
the surface.
You're leaving. Oh.
Just remember, if you turn one of them into a chicken, you can throw them at each other for massive damage.
That is valuable advice. And Chad's
Would
like,
encounter
do
two
we know
dinosaurs.
anybody that can turn things into a chicken? Mako just sort of shrugs. And he sort of bows to each of you who are worthy combatants.
Look
We would
over
be-
at Lyra.
We would be
No,
proud
I
to have
think-
you on the Knights if you're interested. Hopefully, we also survive the next encounter. Good luck.
Good luck.
No, goodbye.
My love, no.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
I give him my email address.
Wait.
Just a
You
small it
Ah,
was just a small whisper
I've
from
been
my
down in
life.
your
Like, no,
arms
come
tonight.
back. Your ass is grass and I'm gonna mow it.
Must have been something to say.
That scene from Spy Kids 3. And he's like, she dies, and he's like, oh, I never even got her email address.
Oh.
So,
Well.
they wander off back further into the tunnel the way that you guys came.
They must go back. Their people need them.
I guess we better hurry. Maybe we can stop the mind control thing that they got going on.
As you guys are sort of investigating the wall, Simon, actually, probably not Simon. You were distracted. Daiyo, you were the first to recognize, and the second later, Crypto, you notice as you're sort of watching Daiyo.
I'm watching Daiyo?
Or you notice Daiyo's head turn as she notices it, and then that's what sort of gets your attention, and you see it as well.
You
In the
watching
water?
Daiyo is your own business.
You see Daiyo react and turn to look at something. You're pretty sure there's nothing there. In the water, in the stream that you guys are pretty much standing in, there are holes. Like there's something standing there that is not visible. Somewhat feet-shaped.
Far away?
I didn't hear that, sorry.
Is it far?
It's maybe about 40 feet or so away from where you are.
I will walk towards it and poke it with my gun.
Can you not? You guys all hear this. And you just see Daiyo sort of standing about 40 feet away, poking midair, and hear a voice from nowhere. And a second later, about Daiyo, you feel whatever that resistance is move away. And about 20 feet away, hands up, you see a woman standing there in like a black t-shirt and jeans. Hair to about like middle of her back. She's got like a shaved on the one side, and you see little bits of wires running into the side of her head. And her hair is dyed half pink and purple. And she's just got her hands up. Hi, please don't shoot me. I saw you kill the dinosaur. I really do not want to be on the other end of any of your weaponry, please.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't have a stick with me.
What's up, Sombra?
God damn it.
Boop.
I have art of her that I yanked from Pinterest that I will share in the Discord.
I mean, it's a fair cop. It's all right.
She says, hi, I'm Ava. You really maybe don't want to be messing with that, Mr. Hobgoblin, sir. It will melt your face off if you don't do it right.
Yeah, he's gonna stand maybe a little more dramatically than he possibly needed to, and look down the end of his mask at her.
I'm sorry. It's so hard to focus with a fucking dinosaur with a mustache.
I know.
There's a lot happening on
Do
there.
you need me to turn off face rig? Because I can turn off face rig.
No, it's
I just
fine.
I feel like I might need to go get my mask again just to get the attention back, though. Oh me. Yep. Oh, that's good.
Boop.
Yeah, I got you. So, number one, how could you tell what I am underneath all of this, and number two, what do you know about this door?
Well, I've seen your streams before, and I know the Solar Lady, so I figured. I mean, there are only so many of you.
Are you telling me you're a fan?
Something of a fan. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the biggest fan, but you know, I'm subscribed.
Always nice to meet a fan. Now, about this door.
Oh yeah, if you're not careful, it'll melt your face off. I've seen a couple other ones while I've been searching around. Here, look out. Let me get at it. And she actually sort of kneels down, and when she does, she sort of twists her pinky, and it's like the skin folds back, and little bits of machinery, what looks like thieves' tools, poke out, and she starts to go to work on the wall, on that little space where you're assuming gas would come out of.
Well, that's
Like
very
Inspector
handy.
Gadget.
A little, yeah. Cybernetic, yeah.
I
So
think my
much
pun
less
got buried.
cool with being a Inspector Gadget. Yeah. So she's like, so,
What was your name?
Ava Thompson.
Ava, I'm Simon. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and thank you for helping with the door. What are you doing down here?
Huh? Oh, I'm exploring. I'm actually tracking the signal, but it's very difficult to track. Apparently, the longer that you track it, the better they get at hiding their signal, which is really, really annoying. Yeah, there's some guy down here, I'm pretty sure, that keeps blocking my tech.
Who are you tracking down here, and why? I mean, I know what we're doing here. We're here trying to stop the anarchists. What's your job?
Yeah, presumably the same thing you're doing. I'm following whatever video streams send videos all over the world.
I got a 25 on an insight check to see if she seems like she's telling me the truth.
Okay. She seems difficult to read. You're presuming that, there might be some ulterior motive to it, but she seems like she's just as interested in going after the or finding the signal as you are. Might be based on her level of tech, and she might be looking to scalp some things from whoever this person's lair is, but...
Well, in any case...
About this point is when Sammi comes back. Sammi, you're looking around. You see all your friends. You don't see any dinosaurs. You don't see the two Knights Virtual. And you do see a strange woman with long pink and purple hair you don't recognize, sort of kneeling down next to Simon, working on the wall.
What did I miss?
Everything.
Rude.
Makoto's gone.
Tune into that lady?
That's ridiculous.
He had
Come
to
on.
go.
What are
This
you
is only
talking
the
about?
internet.
Barkley was a dog like 2 hours ago, and now he's a dinosaur with a mustache.
Well, I was trying to blend in.
You know what?
I'm just
Fair
saying that's not like the most ridiculous thing that.
Cued a flashback of Sammi with Soul, and it's just Barkley with this mustache.
Yeah. So, hi. I'm sorry. I don't know your name.
Hi, Ava Thompson. Big fan.
Hi.
Not the biggest fan, but big fan. And... Ow! Sorry, hang on. That one broke my nail. But the trap's disarmed. We should be able to go in now.
Well done. So,
Cool.
I'm moving inward.
Yeah, I'm gonna step back just in case, just to be safe. Sorry. She sort of takes about a 15-foot step back, but it should be safe.
I look at the rest of the party. Look back at her. Look back at the rest of the party.
I'm gonna peer inside.
What if you seem pretty capable with those hacking skills, as I just walk over as a velociraptor.
She actually does crack up. It wasn't hacking, it was disabling a trap. But yes, I'm also really good at hacking.
Yes, that stuff. we could use those skills in here. Maybe you could come with us.
That was the intent, yes. Sorry, I wasn't very clear with it. I'm excited to work with you guys and really excited to get my hands on whatever is in this guy's lab, because clearly he has some serious tech if he was able to stream all over the globe at the same time. He even hacked into private systems, like closed systems. Like, my stuff is off the grid, super off the grid. And I still saw his weird, dorky face on all of my screens. Anyway, Bark, right?
I'm a fan of his, yes.
You're funny. Yeah, but it's definitely safe. Mostly certain. Looking at it, Simon, it looks like you can see pieces of the machinery that it looks like she did disable something. But it's hard to tell exactly. You can make an investigation check to see if
I would love to.
She's disabled it.
Oof. Okay. Well, it's a 15.
Looks like it's disabled.
Okay. While I'm doing that, I'm gonna open my UI app and hold up a contact card to swap with her.
She eagerly gives you it. Her card says Ava Thompson, hacker extraordinaire. And at the very bottom of it, it's very minimalistic. It lists a handful of things that she does. She specializes in hacking, security, software, and troubleshooting.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the very bottom of it is a little rainbow unicorn that's running across the bottom of the cardstock.
Big Velociraptor head speaking over Simon, and it looks at the business card, and it's like, oh, hey, she's good at troubleshooting too, as I look at Daiyo.
Mm-hmm. So he's actually going to take that.
Daiyo.
He's going to take that contact card, and after he's done here with inspection, he's going to surreptitiously send a message to the professor and Ruby saying, "Hey, will you run a BG check on this?"
Okay.
And he's going to send another email to Ava. I will send you the content of that in
Okay.
the chat.
Okay.
Oh, wink.
She's like, sir, are any of you guys going to be brave enough to open the wall, or do you need little me to do
I'll
it?
do it. I'll do it. But I'm going to ready an action to teleport away if anything tries to hit me.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay behind Simon, ready to attack whatever, laser beam ready to attack if anything's coming that's not friendly.
Yeah. Give me another chicken, Lyra.
I just open my mouth and you just hear a
That's so creepy.
I know. I'm like I can't do that for too long. I'm scaring myself.
It's fucking great. I love it.
Oh, if there was a gun prop, I could put it in the model's head, so when I open my mouth, it's there. Nah, that'd be too creepy.
All right.
Oh, sorry. A laser sword appears in my mouth, in my little Velociraptor hands. My bad.
Oh, bless.
Oh my god. Is it sized for a raptor, or is it a regular fucking longsword?
Well, since it's an illusion, it is sized to that raptor for the illusion. Actually, I summoned two since we have a few actions.
Outstanding.
I love it. Okay.
Just
okay.
that one dude in one piece, just swords everywhere.
Yeah, I'm like Zorro. No, okay, so actually, better with the model. Have one in the mouth and one somehow tied to the end of the tail.
Okay.
But in real life, I'm just dual wielding.
Okay. Simon?
I'll open the door very carefully.
Okay. You slide open the door. Deck safe. No, I'm fucking with you.
I swear to God.
Ready to action.
I cast Death Throw when everybody dies.
If there's a fucking cult with 10 lasers and guns and fucking knives in there, I'm gonna kill you.
I mean,
dragon masks?
just maybe don't run into melee with this being the squishiest player.
I'm not the squishiest player. That's Lyra.
So, you open the door, and it does slide open, and you see that you hadn't really anticipated because the wall that you went to, the water sort of stopped. But as you open the door, you feel the floor shift beneath your feet, and you actually probably do teleport because something happened. And as you teleport about maybe 15 feet back or so, you realize that the floor sort of shifted, and the flow of the water goes from where it had been going in a straight line and then off into the T sections. It now flows straight forward and
Awesome.
into this corridor.
Great. Is the water level rising?
Krista, I know it's exciting, but we're on a stealth mission. Please calm down.
Not a significant amount, just enough to change the flow of it so that it's
Darkness,
now
there's something in
going
there.
in the way that
Sense
you
it.
guys are going. You do see a glow from further down the hallway.
What
What do you guys
color?
want to do? Sort of the like very bright light blue of holograms.
Cool.
I slowly move forward.
Yeah, we should go.
I also glow.
Does anybody
Go or glow?
Go and glow. She is both.
Does anyone
The
want to
most
maybe
glow.
take a little break here before we get into this?
Yeah, sure.
That would be helpful.
I think perhaps just a little breather might be advised.
Yeah, I'm still feeling that headache from the dinosaur we fought and such.
She's like, if you guys want, I don't know how long you've been here. Do you need to sleep, or how are you guys here? Are you jacked in, or are you?
What?
I think we could just use for an hour cooldown. We don't have to go for the full rest.
Okay. I was just saying, I know a little safer area further back if you want, but
Well,
for what it's worth, you guys took care of the big guys.
mhm.
The only way I avoided them was the invisibility. And you see it when she mentions that there is a small mood ring on her finger.
Nice.
I
Found
could
it.
kill her for it.
Wow.
What's that? What's that in the distance? Lord.
Don't
I don't know what that sound is.
listen to Winston. He's
Winston's scared.
oh God.
On her
Win-
back now. Winston's tattoo on her back now.
I
should-
just remembered that from the Discord chat. It's the best. It's so cute.
Freaking love with the Winston.
I should probably, yeah, I'm gonna have to burn some hit die because I'm kind of hurting right now. Didn't get down below
am-
half, but I'm not the best shape right now.
I heard him for a score. Mhm.
So if any of you guys want to go ahead and spend hit dice, you can.
Gotta go.
That's all I can do as a Holoknight, so I will do that.
Okay. And 16.
Yeah, I'll only spend one. I got smacked once.
Remember when you roll hit dice, you add your con to whatever, however many dice you roll each time that you roll it.
Mm-hmm.
I always forgot that for 2 years of 5e of playing 5e.
I mean,
You
it's
add
better.
your
It's better
con?
than.
Yeah, you add your con to every dice you roll. So if you roll 2 hit dice, you add your con twice to whatever you roll.
I mean,
All
it's better
Your
than
con modifier.
preparing
Back up
your
to full.
cantrips like you have 6 of each cantrip or something.
Yeah, Simon basically just takes a seat and folds himself up into a lotus position and begins kind of softly glowing, and you see little shimmers of code wrapping around him and starting to mend things.
Nice.
I will just change my gun. I will try different kinds of weapons, and I will settle on a Nerf gun. A really big Nerf gun.
Okay.
Nice.
I love it.
Best. Yeah. Oh God. Such a Rizzo.
Yeah.
He's so out of it. Oh, buddy.
Good boy.
No,
Oh,
mine's
he's-
fucked off. He's probably sleeping on the couch.
He's actually not out yet, but he's getting there hard. Oh, and there goes my camera. So yeah, that's me back to full, and yay, more core points.
I'm passing out snacks.
Oh yeah, I've got a couple of power bars if anybody wants one.
I made pie.
Oh fuck power bars.
Yeah, when I was in the hospital, it was just nothing but waiting for a long time, and it got panicky. So I made pie.
That's a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, almost sent that to the wrong person.
Oh, look at her sending secret chats. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Ava sort of sits down cross-legged in between you guys. So, do you guys actually know who it is you're going after?
No idea.
The
Okay.
anarchists.
I mean, yeah.
So you're
but-
just following the dot then, yeah?
Yeah.
Pointing to like your Lyra's phone. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
So where did you get the idea to throw the chicken into the dinosaur's mouth? Because that's not what I would have gone with. I gotta say, I'm a much more pragmatic girl. I would have been like, okay, put the chicken in the middle of the group of the like 5 of us or however many the hell you guys were there at the time, and just stab it a lot. Which, to be fair, is sort of what you guys did after the throwing the chicken dinosaur at the other dinosaur.
That's way
Nice
more
work
fun.
on that spell, by the way, Bark. That was great.
It's what I do.
I didn't have as much accuracy as I hoped for because I was trying to make the one T-Rex swallow the chicken, so the other one turned into a T-Rex inside of the other one.
That
But-
probably would have been kind of hard. I feel like it would have taken enough damage to bamf out of the polymorph before it got swallowed.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, what happened. I think, like, from what I saw, now granted, it happened really quick, but I had a really good view. I was watching from way in the back, and I was also watching on the stream on my glasses. But it looks like it probably bit down a little bit, and then it unpolymorphed, and then,
Yeah. No, next time what I'm going to do is I will protect the chicken and get swallowed by the T-Rex myself. So when it turns,
Daiyo,
I
no!
make sure it's inside. I should be fine, I guess. No?
I don't want you to die.
It's the virtual world.
Yes, but, it so hurts.
Yeah, okay.
Just give
I
us a
don't
heads
know.
up when you're gonna do that.
so you guys are jacked in then, yeah? So you can't die in here. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the best
that
way to
we're-
do it.
I always forget that we're not actually here, and it
Yeah.
weirds me out.
Yeah,
And
it must have
I-
been really confusing for you to like. Oh, I always hate that when you get yanked out of here unexpectedly. Yeah, that happened to me the first couple of times I was fucking with those traps. I got yo-yoed in and out of here a couple of times before I figured out how they work. It hurt.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything about getting yanked to another place, in another subconscious.
Really?
Shut up. I pull Sammy aside. Lyra pulls Sammy aside. Please don't. I don't trust her at all. Like, I lived on the streets for 5 years. I don't trust people easily, and I don't trust her at all. She's asking all the wrong questions, or all the right questions. So, I mean, is that just me?
I don't know. Like, she seems nice. And she helped Simon with that thingy. Can I do a wisdom insight check on her?
Go for it.
Like give her a squinty.
Go for it.
That would be a 23.
looking at her, like, you do definitely get the feeling that, you know, maybe she has some ulterior motive. She probably wants to rob this guy blind. Like, thieves' tools, talking about this guy's tech all the time. It's a decent chance. She is asking a lot of questions, but she did say she's a fan. So, she could just be nerding out.
Really?
Sammi, I mean, it could be that she's trying to get enough personal details to fill out her fanfic.
Lyra writes fan fiction. It's not like you make up stuff on the spot. He's really 4'11". Nope, in this fanfic he's 6'8".
Well, okay. I think that she might be like a little bit suspicious, and I'm not gonna tell her anything about, you know, that, because I don't think that I should. There's a lot of things that make me feel like that's probably some information that I should be sharing with people. But I'm just saying, I think she's just going after the, you know, $2 million bounty on this guy.
For her sake, I mean, you can trust her if you want, but just know, and that I'm, no matter what, like, I'm on guard, so.
Also, I think she might want to write fan fictions about us.
I already do that.
You do?
No!
No, I have to read it now!
Boy, they're sure excited
Now
over there.
now I
wonder what they're
have a
talking about.
question, though.
Probably nothing to
Is it fan fiction about the party?
Is it salty fan fiction?
Or is it fan fiction about fictional things in universe?
Who is she writing fiction about?
Who do you ship? Who does Lyra ship in the group?
Don't worry.
Is it real person fic or not?
You backed yourself into this corner. Now answer the question.
Guys, Lyra writes fan fiction. Is that cool?
Simon doesn't say anything from his corner, but you do see the mask very slowly turn in your general direction.
Fucking 21 passive
Crypto
perception.
looks the other way.
Barkley's been looking in a mirror and he's been buffering for a while, like he's been customizing an avatar the whole time. And then he's just like, and then he's just like, oh well, what? I am sure I'm super amazing.
Just
while you
imagine
guys were-
he's holding the mirror and then all of a sudden face reveal.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh,
While you guys were sitting there and Lyra and Sammi were off and Bark was customizing his avatar.
Hey,
she was
I
sort
am-
of playing the equivalent
Hello, I
of-
am Barkiplier, and welcome back.
Oh my god.
She's like playing one of those bouncy things where you use the pop a balloon thing, except the thing where you launch them is a little unicorn that shoots lasers. And she's just asking, like, so how'd you guys find this place? Like, are any of you... No offense, but none of you really strike me as the hacker of the party. I don't see any, like, computers or anything on you guys. But, I mean, I guess you guys could have it installed or whatever.
You're going to see a momentary flash of code light across his lenses, and he's not going to say anything. He's
Simon's
gonna...
so pissed. Like, how dare you?
I'm just saying, like, as from what I've seen of your streams, I don't know that I wasn't aware that any of you had hacker experience. I am very interested to learn. So, like, where'd you study?
Let's be going now.
George Washington University, the University of Hacking.
School called Life.
I learned my tracking on the streets, yeah.
I really wish there was a beanie hat, because I would have added a beanie hat and had a little corgi ears popping out.
She looks like she's very bored. She's like trying to make conversation, and you guys are just like, no, we don't want to share personal details.
At
Well,
age
if you can
6,
see in
I
my
was born without a
autobiography,
face.
Barkley's probably
My
talking her ear off.
autobiography of 6 pages written in crayon.
And then there I was, alone on the court. The rest of
She's,
my
like, listening
the rest of my team on the
raptly.
court had been taken out by the giant
She's
Yeti.
like still playing her game, but she's mostly watching you while you talk.
Oh, Ava,
The-
where did you get your ring?
Oh, I bought it. It was super expensive. It was a lot. It was so worth it though. It's a ring of invisibility. You just turn it and pop, and she vanishes.
Hmm.
A few seconds later, pop, and she's right next to Lyra.
Okay,
That's neat.
I have rings myself, and then she like the rings that she has on her hands are like,
I like that one. That one's really pretty.
thank you, and it's the moon one that
Mhm.
like changes colors. It's a mood ring,
Yeah.
I just realized.
and it's red.
Hers has been green the whole time.
So, do you want to take some
Okay,
selfies or
ready?
something?
It just means your body temperature is in a cool level.
You guys ready? You take your
Yeah.
rest, your breather?
Yeah, we're
It's like
done.
an actual magic mood ring.
Yes.
Is it?
I mean, it's a magic ring.
Does it like magically tell the mood, or is it like temperature based?
I mean, it's mostly just because I like the color change. It doesn't actually tell my mood, otherwise I would be terrible at poker, let me tell you. It'd be pretty shitty, especially because I do not take this thing off. It costs way too much to put down on a jewelry box. Yeah, I had to have it plated because the first one I got, it sort of turned my finger green instead of skin.
Oh, Lyra's gonna come up behind her while they're walking towards it, and she's gonna try to slip it off her finger.
Oh my god!
Roll a sleight of hand check.
Oh, wow.
26.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah?
You have
know-
yourself a ring.
You
Wow.
like replace it with one of your rings and just kind of like
No, I slip it in my inner pocket of my kimono. Or no, she doesn't have her kimono on. She puts it in her bra. I got a
So-
nat 20.
Nicely
Nice.
done. We need to make a hammer space like a bag of holding, but it's a bra of holding called
Mhm.
Victoria's Secret Compartment.
Also, I was
Nice.
watching the stream from last week, and a tattoo with a bag of holding tattoo. You can just like have like a picture.
Like a line
Oh
on your.
God!
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
imagine something real. I just imagine like a fucking zipper, and that's super weirded me out.
Or
That's
like
awesome.
or like in Time Force when Rancic like pull shit out of his like bone like weapons out of his body.
Mm-hmm.
Time Force is great. Go watch it. Favorite Power Ranger villain all time.
So
Alright.
you guys continue down the hole, and you can see as you're getting closer, the light is brightening. It's a very long hallway, maybe about, judging by what you can see, at least right now, probably about 200 feet or so. And as you guys approach what looks like an opening, it looks like an actual, like, instead, where everything in here so far has just been like tunnels that branch off like pipes in a sewer. This one actually has like an arched doorway, and you can see as you get closer that bright blue glow coming from inside there. As you guys approach, she goes, yeah, I'm gonna... Who took my ring?
The what?
What? You lost it?
My ring! I had it a second ago.
Uh-oh. I'm actually looking around for it because Barkley wouldn't know.
Yeah, I will too.
Sammy will be like, "Oh no! Oh gosh!"
Her sleight of hand beat my passive, so I don't know either.
You're not sure. She's like patting herself down, looking around, and she's like, I know it's really cool, but
I mean, if it's a
Like,
ring of invisibility, do you think it's invisible?
it doesn't really work that way. It only goes invisible when you put it on and you say the command, and you think the command word.
What's the command word? Did we
Well, I'm
accidentally
not
say
gonna
it?
say that because if one of you guys took it, then you guys know how it works.
Yeah, that's fair.
Look, this is all very laudable. Will somebody go help her find it? Maybe look back in the hallway.
Yeah,
I'm known for many things, but stealing I am not known for.
Can I try to track the ring?
No!
Does it move?
I don't know.
Technically.
Does Lyra's boobs move?
You don't really have like it didn't leave tracks. You can attempt to.
I can smell her hand and try to track it with the bloodhound thing. I mean,
I will say, go ahead and make a survival check at disadvantage.
I'm just imagining Daiyo sniffing her way right into Lyra's boobs.
She sort of holds her hand out dainty, like she's expecting you to kiss her hand.
I just wanted to smell her hand. What was it? Nature?
Oh.
Oh, I'm really bad at those.
And I thought I was the dog.
This is some this is some real NPC abuse, guys.
So it's a 12.
I mean, she smells like soap.
That's a good
You
start.
can't really get much of a scent off of that. Like maybe some hand lotion scent, but you can't smell a ring. Like it might have smelled like metal if it was still there, but
But the ring doesn't smell like her?
it's kind of hard to get a distinct
Okay.
whiff of.
Person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
she happens to use the same
Hey,
soap
Lyra,
as
can you
Lyra
turn
does.
me can you turn me into a literal dog? Maybe I can sniff it out.
Oh, I only have like one time I can do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Does Lyra look suspicious? Because we know she's bad at lying.
I have a passive perception and insight of 10, so no.
I mean, you guys can try an insight check if you think one of the group of you stole it.
And that's when the
Sammy,
campaign
wouldn't she
halted.
trust everybody in this group with her life?
As everyone fought over a
Dumbass.
ring that can turn them invisible. One ring that rules them all.
But they were all of them deceived because we don't have insight rolls for shit.
Funnily enough, the two of you that do have insight explicitly trust Lyra and are also Lyra.
No, that's tricky. That's tricky.
Mighty convenient.
I mean, she can insight herself. Look deep within herself.
What? Okay,
You
I
Lyra's,
gotta ask.
Lyra's insight check is more of who can I actually, or what can I blame this on?
Who can I pin this on?
What was her deception roll though? Did you make a deception roll?
Yeah, hang on. I just did. It's a dirty 20.
Oh well, fuck me then. She's truly the truth.
Oh, I was going to say, if Barkley is so ignorant, could he give her advantage by being like, there's no way it could be Lyra?
Why are we? I mean, it's not one of us. It have to be another invisible thing. It's trying to steal from us.
I mean,
Maybe
I
it's
guess
a
if
ring
this guy
goblin.
is advanced enough to make whatever those gun wrecks things are, I guess he can turn invisible and steal shit. All right, I'll just stay toward the back, I guess.
Yeah.
Do you want to
Don't
go
worry,
back and have a look
Don't
before
worry,
we
we'll
head in?
protect you.
I mean, I kind of do, but I don't know how long this person's gonna stay here. I mean, for all there are cameras all over the place. He probably knows we're coming. If we wait too much longer, he might nope out.
I think he's not getting ready to do that anyway, but all right.
I will give her
And
my laser
besides,
pistol.
it might have landed in the river. For all I know, it's flown down river and it's in his lab already anyway.
Well, then
Yeah,
let's hurry
maybe.
up.
All right, I'm gonna hide. We
All
can't
right.
hear you. We can't hear you, Callie.
Well, Barkley generally feels bad for her, so he casts Invisible on her.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
I'm out of character. I'm sorry. To
Dogo
Callie.
Bork feels the kiss on his cheek.
Yeah, I'm just like,
Aw.
Oh, he's got the blush face.
I feel bad.
that's what I said. I'm sorry, Callie.
Wow,
Yeah, no
really?
kidding.
You feel bad for stealing this lady's hard-earned ring?
And I say,
Okay,
now make
feelings
now
pass
make
through you like light does when you're invisible.
now make good use of that. That's the last time I can do that today. And every spell we cast is very important today.
You're killing her.
Okay, two things. One, she has sleight of hand that I've never used before. And two,
Yeah.
she's gonna give it back, I swear.
Yeah, huh?
Just like the guitar.
Which don't we still have that motherfucker in here somewhere?
Yeah, I have it right here. And it just suddenly is in my mouth.
You just hear quietly from about 15 feet to the side from nowhere. Isn't that thing cursed?
Cursed with awesome power.
I mean, sure, I guess. I mean, his music was really good, but...
Fingers.
We're Crypto's gonna walk down the hallway.
You know what? Lyra hasn't got any cool things lately. Do you want the guitar back?
No.
Okay.
She might have a bit of a rough association with that particular instrument. Maybe you don't let her have that one.
I think that we should give it back to Rocco and let him.
All right.
What, with the
I
ghost
feel
still in
like
and
that-
everything?
We'll do that when we get the chance.
It's like in the RPG
Simon
where
and
you're like-
Daiyo, you hear very faintly footsteps going down the hallway. Toward
Watch out.
Moving on.
It sounds like she's walking. She's sneaking quietly towards the doorway, but your passive perception is freakishly high, and she's invisible, not silent.
Hey, where you
Moving
going?
on.
I'm heading down toward the lab. Are you guys coming or what?
I haven't moved.
Yeah, really. Come on.
Oh, wait. Oh, right.
I thought we were walking and talking, but okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go kick this guy's butt.
How much did that ring cost you?
A lot. Hang on, let me think. It was a while ago that I got it. Give me a second while I look up the rarity of a ring of invisibility.
She pulls up Photoshop with the receipt, and she's like, yes, it was 50,000 GP.
Very
I
rare.
mean,
Somehow Bard would still afford it.
I love how in our campaigns there's always one really
I'm
loaded
probably not far
motherfucker.
off, am I?
not really, no.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was legendary.
I mean,
Is it,
man, I wish
I'm
Risk
so
was
sorry,
here.
Callie.
is it precious?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's okay. It's not technically overall. It is in fact the biggest purchase I've ever made. But over my lifetime, I definitely spent way more on my computer at home. But yeah, just value for value. It's definitely up there.
Nice. Legendary.
She tries to whisper it, but she's super shit at stealth apparently, and all of you hear her whisper to Bark that it was over 50K.
Over 50K?
Whoever's standing next to Lyra says, "This is not who I am anymore." Or, "This is not who I am anymore."
You should have got yourself a holo car.
So-
are you okay?
Wait, why have I not got a holo car? Oh, whatever. Don't worry, Lyra. We will find the ring and this culprit hacker. As a
They will be
corgi
brought
paw-
to justice.
As a corgi,
Lyra, you're such a bad girl. You should hang out with the corruption crew. Get out of here.
I feel like shit right now.
But like a corgi paws on your shoulder when I say that. But we had to keep going. All right, let's go.
Crypto's already at the end of the hallway.
Just like that. Just like that ring. My invisibility spell won't last forever.
Whoa.
Okay, I gotta stop. That's bad. All right, so.
Guilt trip.
I'm sorry.
So we'll say that about this point, right after the laugh track, you guys are pretty close to the door.
I thought you were gonna end it. I was like, no.
You guys are pretty close to the door. You can see. Oh, let's see what it looks like inside.
Are we gonna slice the pie?
From where you are, you see that the the river or the little stream continues in, and from where you sort of like lean down and glance in, you can see that it sort of goes in and then splits. It looks like it goes into like a sort of moat into the center of this room. You see shelves and tables. It looks like there's a shelf that you can see just on the left side that looks like it's filled with jars of stuff. You can't really tell what they are. And tables just filled to the brim with glass bottles and beakers and microscopes and all sorts of different chemistry things. It looks like a chem lab. But that bright glow is coming from looks like the center of this room.
Hey. Ooh, it's bright in here.
Is there anybody in here?
From where you are right now, you can't see. You do hear movement inside though. Like a very faint, like the sound of like something hitting glass.
I create a hollow Barkley, and it trots forward.
Okay. Can you see through hollow Barkley?
I guess so. I am both of them simultaneously, I think. Another thing to add to your notes.
Okay, I'll allow it. It's cool. You walk in, and you see that this is it is a fully stocked chem lab, and it's this weird combination of it reminds you of what like an alchemy lab would feel like for an archaic wizard, because the first thing that you noticed was that just wall of bookshelf of various different things, and it's got like, you're pretty sure that's a half dissected frog, and that's a snake, and that looks like a full-on fucking bunny rabbit just stuffed into a jar, fully preserved, not living seemingly, but in there.
Does
Coach?
it have candy inside of it?
Coach, are you here?
You're not sure.
This is like Coach's lab.
All sorts of things, various vials with different things. You can see a handful of labels. Like one has like a label of like a skull on it. The other one has a heart. And sort of glancing around further in, you see this room is quite large. This lab is probably about 60 feet diameter. Big round room. The ceiling goes up probably about 100 feet or so. It's this huge dome. In the center of the lab is this strange sort of glowing device. It looks like a almost reminds you a little bit of a well, and you realize that the moat is surrounding this thing, probably about 10 feet or so away from where this well is. And protruding up from the center of this well is a pyramid of blue holographic light, and it seems like it's running all sorts of numbers on it. Looks like a computer of sorts. And off to the side at the far end of the lab, maybe about 30 feet or so from where the door is a humanoid man. Black slacks, dress shoes, white shirt, sort of sleeves rolled up, a black tie, and sort of as you approach, sort of turns around. He sets down a jar, and you sort of look behind him. That's a metal, but a humanoid-shaped body on the table, in front of him. He sort of sits the jar down. I didn't know that I had guests. And he sort of peels off the plastic or the gloves surgical gloves he had on and just sort of tucks them in a bin. Hi, can I help you folk?
Hello, my name is the Solar Lady.
No.
Hi there.
We're looking for a terrorist. Are you him?
The dog! Oh my god! Scotty, you have to clip that so you can see it in post. That is the cutest thing I've ever seen. It caused me physical pain.
What? Me shaking my head no?
Yeah.
It's so fucking cute! I'm sorry, I can't get over how cute the dog is.
Such a disappointed boy.
Oh my. How did you survive to adulthood, Sammy? I mean that in all kindness. but
Very
really.
carefully.
I lived in a town with not a lot of people and very secluded, and my only friends were my family. So
Clearly.
He sort of looks to Sammy. I am not a terrorist. You can call me the chemist. It's lovely to meet you, Solar
Mary Allen?
Lady.
yes, that's my name. Sorry, man.
Do you have friends up there in the hallway that would like to come in?
You're being oddly welcome for allowing people to come into your hidden lair.
I mean, you guys were clearly smart enough to find it. I figure I might as well at least talk to you and see who you are.
I'd like to read the pyramid.
To what?
I'd like to
Before
read
I
the
turn
pyramid
you
while
all
he's
into a
monologuing.
robot.
It's kind of far away from where you are. I'd say go ahead and make a perception check. Unless you want to get closer to it. Which you can do, but it would be kind of obvious.
I'll just take my chances. Perception check. Oh, and they'll be well rewarded. That'll be a 24.
Okay. It looks like right now it's lines of code. He's programming something. This is cat talking. I don't know how much you can actually tell from what a program is supposed to do just by reading the code, especially from across the room. But he's clearly programming something. At least that's what he has running on this face of the pyramid.
I feel like this is probably one of those kind of flavor things where if the code is going to be an actual, like presence and element in the universe of the Retroverse, it's going to have a mechanic associated with it, like kind of like corruption does.
An intelligence-based hack skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda
I'll work
like
on that. I'll work on that over the
like reading a
next
foreign
week or
language
so.
or something.
I mean, Hurston have like technology.
I'll say so. You can tell that it's a code of he's programming something. I will say I will allow you go ahead and make an intelligence check to see if you can try and decipher what this program is intended to do.
Would you say?
Alright.
Would you say his class would get proficiency with hack?
I'll give advantage.
Okay, advantage. All right. I'll take that action. Ooh, thank you for that. That's a nat 20. So 28 all day for my intelligence check. If it was investigation, it would have been a 33.
Okay. So you've seen this program, this sort of thing before in your studies. You remember you've toyed a little bit with programming from when you were in school. You weren't a huge major in it. I think you focused more on biology. Yes.
Well, yeah. I mean, there was code science was always kind of a hobby, but mostly it's corruption science.
But you have programmed like a Roomba in your time or two. You're pretty sure that this is programming some kind of machine. Like it is programming something to do actions. And based on the body on the machine, you're pretty sure he's programming some kind of robot.
Does it look like a killbot, or does it look like some kind of more of a utility-based device?
I will
Does
say,
it look like it's going to be used for
based
some
on your
sexy
passive
times?
perception, it looks pretty similar to a robot you've seen before.
Which one?
Maybe a Cybot?
I'm sorry? Maybe a what now?
I don't know. I mean, it was just a Cybot. I don't know, like episode 2.
Ooh, that was a while ago. More like that
It
fella?
does remind you of the Cyblight that you guys had seen way back in the day in your first mission, I think.
First real mission, yes.
The fucking dog.
Where's
It's
Rachel
just
Henderson when you need her?
spazzing out.
Wow. All right then.
He sort of pulls up a chair. I have coffee if you guys are interested.
No, thank you.
I'm alright.
Meanwhile, well, he's
Um,
just trying to be sociable. I'm going to be looking around.
Everybody else is
and
like,
see if I
nope,
can-
nope, nope. And Barkley just sits down, has a cup.
Thank you. Somebody has to be our use or her decoy.
It's really good coffee. Like,
Of course it is.
high class. Like, definitely not the best Bark has ever had, because, I mean, Bark's wealthy as fuck.
Wow, this tastes
Oh.
like pure cyanide. The best coffee I've ever had.
Pretty good.
I always forget Bark doesn't have a sense of.
Oh, sorry. Tastes just like tea. This is the best coffee I've ever had.
All I can think of is Oran High School, where it's like, commoner coffee.
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh man.
Oh, hey,
So-
it's
Sort
even
of-
got a little corky face in the foam.
So, I'm the chemist, and what can I call you? What does hologram Bark look like right now, by the way?
Literally what you see right now.
Okay.
Oh, we went back to being
What
a dog.
can I call you, Mr. Dog?
That's
Should have
Bark.
just go with that.
Cool dude 20XX.
Got
Oh
it.
Lord, don't give him your fucking handle.
That's so dweeby.
Yeah, it's the best username.
Literally can see all of the stuff you've done.
So, you guys are looking for a terrorist, yes?
Yeah,
Can I
we're
ask-
looking for the anarchist.
Well, he's not here, clearly. Well, they, I suppose.
Clearly.
Who knows what gender they prefer? And can I ask how you found me? Like, I am genuinely a little impressed. I'm not gonna lie, but
Is there like
I hid this place pretty well.
No.
21 insight while observing him.
Wow, this corgi can really frown.
He's shady as fuck,
Mhm.
but he doesn't look like the anarchist.
Well, he can look however he wants to
I
look in
mean,
here.
that doesn't mean anything because
It doesn't mean much. He could be using a disguise.
He could be
He
using
could
a different avatar.
Not
Yeah.
be the anarchist. You're not sure.
Yeah.
You do believe he doesn't look like the anarchist. You definitely think he's maybe a little shady, considering you're standing in a lab with maybe a side blade on the table and a programming code running on his pyramid computer.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, he could look like this, or this.
That's terrifying. That's
Or-
so much worse. Like you
or
would know
even this.
instantly. He would definitely
Oh, God.
instantly be a villain if he looked like that cat. Like, good God, that's
Right.
terrifying.
Or I could just be like,
So,
hey, sup?
oh, hey,
Oh my
all right.
god.
Somebody call
That's-
Sage. We found his model.
Pretty
That's
much.
terrifying.
All right. So while he's nattering, I'm going to go ahead and try and use a point for some scanner,
Okay.
and just reach out and let the code tell me what it can. And if I can, I'd like to see if I can get his login.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay. So you're spending your points and you're focusing on the computer.
On the user.
Oh, on him. So you want to know like his login information to get into the computer.
I want to know. No, I want to know his login in the net here. I want to know what his identity is that he signed in as this avatar here.
I want to search his internet browser history.
So that would give you like his handle. Like it's
Zoom in, enhance. Zoom in, enhance.
chemist 287.
Oh, I just looked at the picture. Oh my god, that is the creepiest thing. I
What?
can't.
What?
Gloves like that just make me like.
What are you?
I think she just looked at the side blade again.
Yeah.
No.
No, the
Oh.
picture of the chemist.
I put it
Oh.
into Discord.
He is
Oh.
so shady. Oh my god, he's like 100% shady.
I mean, he's not that slim.
Nice.
Oh no, he's clearly Dexter.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no.
got gonna murder us and he's gonna murder us and put us into robots. I have no.
He's just sipping his coffee.
Yeah, he might as well be this. Be like,
Oh,
hi,
God.
I'm a nice
Oh.
guy.
No.
Fred, how's it going?
Oh my
Just
God.
shoot the
Oh my
programmer a quick text like,
What the hell?
the only
No,
one
he-
named the chemist.
Yeah, I'm sending an end-to-end encrypted message back to the professor.
Okay.
With that handle, and ask him if he can return a data payload for a keylogger.
Okay. Just to make it so that I can keep track of what everybody's doing and give everybody a fair chance to do their things, everybody roll initiative for me, please.
Extreme speed. Oh yeah, not 20.
8.
Nice.
Nah,
11.
my initiative rolls have been for shit tonight.
Well, no, I was saying nice to Scotty.
Dirty 20.
Ah.
Radical.
Radical.
Ross!
I forgot you guys can't see my hand. I was doing like the surfer, like
So
the
Sammy
Y.
got a 22, Bark got a what?
22.
Oh, I got dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. Okay, sorry.
I got a 22 total.
Okay. Daiyo got a, what was it, an 11?
11, yeah.
Simon.
8.
Crypto?
Simon.
16.
Nice. And Lyra.
6.
It's cool. So Bark, you were having coffee with him. It's good tea, coffee, the soda, whatever.
I was just joking because I don't like coffee.
It is a liquid.
The mug he gives you has like dancing looks like those like really kitschy grandma coffee cups. It's got like a kitten in like a sweater on it.
Excellent.
His is
in
just
there.
plain black with like a gold trim around the rim.
All right, as a bonus action, I
World's
lift the
best
cup
chemist.
up, and as my action, I drink from it.
Okay. He's just talking to you guys, like, still haven't gotten an answer of how you guys found me. I'm intrigued. You seem like an interesting bunch.
Still haven't found out why you doing here with creepy robots and being
Well,
super suspicious.
You see, there were a bunch
I'm-
of giant G-Rexes outside.
Oh, the gun Rexes, you ran into those?
Run
They're
run
a mean
into
piece of work.
run into
Yeah,
is
they-
putting it nicely. They more ran into us.
Yeah, they kind of chickened out.
Well, one of them did.
What?
The others got a little binded.
Hmm.
It was kind of insane.
It sounds it.
Look,
what
not
do
to
you mean
put too
chickened out.
nothing. Not to put too fine a point on it, but we have been tracing a signal through this delightfully weird little catacomb of yours, and it has led us here. So unless you end up being a relay, oh my god,
Wow, they have a.
Yeah.
you found a
It's
Lilia.
got your hat. And
It
these
does
eyes.
look a little bit like Lilia.
It does look a little bit like Lilia,
These
yeah. It's even
giant
got like the
eyes
chibi.
are scaring the crap out of me. I'm gonna change it.
No.
Oh, it is Lilia. Oh, I love it.
Blink, blink. I tried blinking with separate eyes.
Okay, so Aya, clearly you need to get face rig.
Clearly.
Yeah, this is one of the defaults. I'm just
I
going
do
through
not
defaults.
think her computer can handle zoom and face rig.
No, this is taking a bit.
Anyway, so yeah, we were tracking a signal, and it led us through here. So unless you end up being one point on a relay node out to somewhere else,
I mean,
Um,
that's entirely possible. I can't be
Well,
responsible
then-
for what other people in the city above do.
no,
I
but
suppose somebody could have found a back door into my system.
then you wouldn't mind at all if we just had a look through and tried to trace it out of here and get out of your hair.
Make a persuasion check.
Dum dum dum.
Sammy, by the way,
Ooh.
are you just talking or are you doing anything?
I'm looking at this man suspiciously, but I'm not gonna start throwing fire until somebody else gives me a signal.
I got a 19, which is really good for me because I've got a +1 to persuasion.
He says, yeah, I see no harm in it. Go on, look your fill.
All
I'm
right.
not doing anything illegal here in Face City.
Hmm.
Indeed. Did I get a message back yet from the professor with that payload?
Actually, let me check. I will say yes. Check Zoom.
Cool.
Oh, my headphones messed up.
All right.
Scotty.
Whoops. Whoa.
This is how
Yeah.
Jordy did it, right?
It got
During
so
this
messed up there was an
conversation,
echo.
what's Crypto doing, if anything?
He is going to kind of walk around the perimeter area and just sense degradation. Every like 30 feet, just bing.
Boop, 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 boop.
All right. So Simon's with that bit. Simon's gonna go ahead and make kind of a cursory examination of everything. He's not gonna...
How many ligers can you sense now, Crypto?
2.
2. You
Two
don't
above.
sense any. You don't sense anything in here.
I mean, it's only out to 60 feet, so
Yeah.
it was a huge place.
You don't really get anything in here, unfortunately. But sort of checking that perimeter, your passive perception is high enough. When you get to the back end of that pyramid, you're pretty sure that on that the side of that pyramid, that's a video. Pretty sure that the video that you're seeing is the room outside of where you guys just were.
Be more invitation to be on the front if you're trying to watch for intruders, but whatever.
Was peace never an option, Scotty? What are you doing there, buddy?
That is exactly what's happening.
Crypto, you also realize, and
Where's Eva?
yeah, part of the reason that you were sort of realized that you were looking at the computer, you're seeing things move on the screen, as if an invisible person were navigating a touchscreen, and you're seeing various files open up and move around. It's a little hard just going around the perimeter. You'd have to get a little closer to see exactly what they say. It looks like a lot of text files, and various bits of like scientific jargon.
Sure, I'll get closer.
Okay. It looks like actually, yeah, no, you would recognize some of this. It looks like the chemical makeup for various different things. It looks like the sort of stuff that like that you when your mom was going through med school that she looked at when she was dealing with pharmacology.
What are you doing?
What? Oh shit. I'm searching through his shit and seeing what he's doing. He's into making weird drugs, chemicals, and I'm pretty sure he's trying to bring whatever the hell that machine is on the table to life.
That has nothing to do with
I'm no expert in anything. That doesn't sound good.
I mean, I'd say you're an expert at like swords and stuff.
Agree to disagree. One of these days, backstory will come to you, and it'll explain probably nothing.
Oh, hey, Crypto, where did you
But
come
everything.
from? So, what are you all about?
I need to know everybody's backstory right now. Sit down and tell me.
It's all sad
Good.
and painful.
We can cry together.
Did you have a point? You sound like you got interrupted there.
Oh, sorry. Continue sipping coffee.
I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. That was a bad thing that we're looking at, right? Do I happen to recognize any specific chemicals?
I'll say roll an intelligence check with advantage because your background.
No, that's fine. That's about right, to be honest. Total of 9.
It's hard to say. Like, I mean, they look like it doesn't look like base chemicals. Like he's clearly making something. Based on the handful of chemicals in there, probably nothing safe. But as far as what you know, anything in large quantities can kill a person. I mean, mortal bodies are pretty frail. However, sort of glancing around, you do see while she's sort of closing windows and things, that's video of a creature you've seen before. That's the Cyblight. Except this one is up and walking around.
Oh boy.
Not the one in the room, but the one in the video you're watching. There is a Cyblight walking around the room.
Do I happen to notice like a little like blinking like live kind of thing, like sometimes on cameras?
It looks like it's
Or does
a
it look like-
recording. You see a timestamp that doesn't match what you you guys would know what the local time in Face
Check
City
my
is.
watch in the internet.
It doesn't look like the date of what it would normally be here.
System time.
Hey,
It looks like it
what's that?
was. Oh, it looks like a Cyblight. Looks like a bad time.
I got that, but like, is there more of that footage?
Probably. I can download it if you want.
Daiyo, could you run a signal trace and see if it's going up out of here past somewhere?
Dude, just
I'll look for wall taps and see if
down-
it
down-
So
Okay.
you see, at the base of where this well is, it looks like inside of it is the mechanics for this computer device, and you see a little tiny, like, key fob USB appear out of midair in this machine, considering it left her person, so it's no longer invisible.
oh, okay.
Well, anyway,
Meanwhile,
so
Very-
I was bravely fighting off these two G Rexes all by myself. The rest of the team was like, "No, Barkley, don't move up ahead," and I'm like, "No, I'll do it."
that's so brave of you. Daiyo, what are you doing?
I will go to the Cyblight thing in the table.
It looks very familiar to what you'd seen.
I will.
isn't
Can I
it-
use my
this one-
background feature, the monster mind, to analyze it carefully?
What does that do?
Isn't he at that table?
You guys are sitting right next to it having coffee.
I have
Just
these
as
huge
you
ears,
approach,
and
you
I'm
just-
not even paying attention.
Coffee?
While
I will-
he's
Yeah.
go ahead first.
I mean, I won't pay much attention. About
Give me a second.
anything
I'm
else.
trying to find what your background feature does.
It's
Do you know what page
the
it's
more,
on?
the more time you spend observing certain type of creatures, the more able you will be to intuit subtle hints about them. You may be able to tell when a creature last ate or slept, or where it last made it, or general state of health and everything. I mean, those kind of stuff.
Okay. I will say, because of your background, and because you have encountered these things before, and Daiyo's a monster hunter. She's used to doing her research. You have done some research into Cyblights after that time you ran into them. You know that they don't mate per se. They're a virus. It's a nanite machine. So they infect something and they turn it into a machine. Looking at it, you don't think this one has been activated yet. But you know that
But
it's
it's good.
possible it could be. It's in one piece. The one that you guys had seen had been sort of like cannibalized to parts and was like half dissected. It looks pretty complete and healthy and just sleeping,
So given an order, it could wake up full health.
potentially.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Would this fall under our jurisdiction as a corrupted entity?
I think I might have done it wrong in the past. Technically, Cyblights are not corrupted. However, you know from the professor, they are super dangerous and are usually kill on sight. Before you act on that, though, is Lyra doing anything? Because Lyra hasn't done anything quite yet in this room. We can. Oh, there you go.
Lyra is not doing anything. She's just fiddling with her ukulele.
Okay.
And thinking about being a terrible person.
Thinking about her poor choices.
Yes. Yes. And how, like, her friends will hate her now that she's stumbled back into her old ways. And
Lyra, as you're sort of
Wow, I can't believe you're actually hurt.
wallowing in your poor choices, you get a you feel your phone buzz in your pocket. And you sort of open it and look, and you see a forwarded message from Simon to the professor. Simon sent a username handle, and the username handle is chemist287, and asked, "Hey professor, do you know this guy? Can you do a background check?" The professor's only response was the sentence, "You need to leave now."
oh.
And a second later, all of you also get this an email. So however you would check your phones, if you would, it got sent to everyone.
I'm gonna look up like I got that same notification just now, and like push off of the wall of computers that I was on, leaning up against while that came out, and deposit the payload while I touch the wall.
Oh, it looks like dinner's
With a
ready.
sleight of
I
hand.
gotta log off.
Okay, remind me what the payload is. What are you?
It was supposed to be a keylogger. I wanted to inject a virus into a system to get a key.
Okay, I didn't get that part. So you don't actually. So how are you doing that? Because you don't actually have proficiency with computers in that way. I will say that because you are an Apogee, you do have a proficiency with the code, so you have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
This
I
is
was gonna
also
say-
cat talking. I don't know how you do that. Do you need like a program? Do you have to build a program to do that? Do you need like a USB device? Do you?
So in real world infiltration and attack, if you have physical access to a machine, you pretty much have command of the whole thing. If I could, for instance, since we're in the Matrix, basically,
Mhm.
requested a program from him, assuming it would manifest in the Matrix as like a small digital device that I would sleight of hand into the device into his computer.
Yeah,
Like plugging into USB.
Yeah, you're pulling the Hollywood. You pull it
Okay.
in a flash drive, and it just
I
somehow
will
automatically
say-
does everything.
Go
Yeah,
ahead
basically.
and make a sleight of hand check, please.
Cool. Can I get advantage because everyone's all distracted with the tones and beeping?
Barkley
I'll
is
say you get advantage because he's talking to other people. He does have his back to you.
Cool.
He's a little distracted.
Barkley's trying his best to be a distraction.
Hot diggity damn. Okay, so it's a
Yes,
17. 17 with the advantage.
Okay. You sort of slip it in, and he sort of, did you just touch my computer, son? That's quite rude. I'm gonna ask that you remove that, please.
I thought
The
you were
rest of you
talking
guys
to,
doing?
to Terry for a second. I was so confused.
Nah, he fucked off. He's probably sleeping on the couch in Kevin's spot.
Sammy, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, just a moment. Mr. Chemist, how did you,
He needs a wisdom save.
And while they're doing all of this, I'm going to make a dash for his console and try and lock his console.
Okay.
what are you?
We're actually in initiative at this point. So, Bart,
Oh,
Did we
oh,
want
wisdom
to?
save.
Oh, I'm
This
sorry,
is-
everybody, but
yeah,
as we
things
go
are-
into initiative, I'm looking
Okay.
at the time.
Yeah. So,
Do we want to save this for
what
next
are you
time?
what are you casting?
I'm
'cause
casting
if-
something that will knock him prone.
Cast
Okay.
shove.
I'm gonna say he's going to do his wisdom save.
fuck.
He'll
Um,
probably pass because my DC isn't that great.
He rolled a 19 on the dice.
Oops.
He still will
So-
ham screams. He just doesn't fall prone.
That was quite rude. I'm going to have to ask you all to leave. And he stands up, and he's quite tall. He looks a little intimidating, standing over tiny little bark dog that just cast a spell on him. And that's when we'll pick up next time.
So guess who just
I will
used their
say-
last
I
spell
will say
slot?
because
Yeah.
Oh, Because it is RP wise, what did Lyra want to pull Sammi on the side for first?
She's going to cast invisibility on her.
Oh, on Sammi?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ugh.
So I have it written down, so she'll do it on her.
Okay.
Alright. I don't know what to do with this information because I think that she can't really do anything invisible.
I think that you can do stuff. I just have to
You
keep
get-
concentration.
Well, the way that invisibility works, as soon as she attacks or casts a spell, invisibility ends. As long as is it regular invisibility or greater?
It's regular.
Yeah, so as soon as you cast a spell or attack, it would go away. However, because you're invisible, your first attack that you make while invisible would have advantage. So there's that.
Alright. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. And we'll see next time when you guys deal with the chemist.
He's totally the anarchist.
And I will say probably next time we'll roll initiative again, because I am not gonna remember that.
That's
I'm super
okay.
pumped. I'm excited. I've never actually gotten to have a potential bad guy have like a conversation before things went to violence.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pumped.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh god, he's gonna be like one of those villains that's like talks at us for like a billion years.
I mean, he just fucking did.
What?
So,
What is he? One of my villains?
so going around the table, Aya, what do you have going on next?
Hello, everybody. I am playing in Dungeon Academy on Sunday. We are in hell. Strahd was banished, so we don't know where he is. And Mordecai is a big old jerk, and I'm gonna kick his butt.
Same.
I mean, what else?
Also,
Is new?
the duck is a fiend, right?
Yeah.
They also have 15 abyssal chickens with them, and they're all
Yeah.
named, and they're adorable.
Yeah.
Star.
That's on Power Score RPG's channel at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I play
Callie.
another adorable character over there.
All your characters are adorable, Aya. What are you talking about?
That's true.
Hers is a garbage child, and you know it.
Yeah, but she's an adorable garbage child, and one that my character was quite fond of.
Is that what the kids are calling me?
Callie, what do you got going on?
I'm also in Dungeon Academy, where I play a garbage person.
She's a beautiful person. How dare you?
She has the wicked pizza cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Right now, to the end of November, please commission me. I'm running $8 commissions for
Ooh.
certain commissions. If you want them, I am doing that. I did.
We love you, Callie.
I can't speak.
Her Twitter's in the frame there. Go look her
Yeah.
up. She's amazing and awesome and does great
Yes.
art, and she's a sweetie, and you should buy from her.
God, all of her art of my characters just makes me smile every time I see it.
And personally, I think you're charging too little.
Mhm.
Oh, well, I wanted to raise money to get more money for PAX, but because people are not commissioning me for my regular stuff, so I thought, oh, if I run less commissions, I might get more people. And I did. I got Vex to commission me for all of the Furry Road people, so that was really cool. So if you could help me out and give me money so that
PAX is super cheap.
yes, so I could eat at PAX, please.
Which is in a month. Well, less
Yeah.
than a month
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we need to see how our streaming is gonna change for that. Fucking nothing's
Yeah,
going
no,
on that
nothing's
week.
we're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah.
It's, I was gonna say it's like it would be a vaccine weekend.
Yeah,
just
there's
for the record.
Would it?
yeah.
It would be vaccine and track with C
Okay.
missing.
Reese, you got anything?
Nope.
I'm just living my life.
Short, sweet,
I
and
work.
to the point.
I work and sleep.
I mean,
Aw.
it's a living. Yeah, no, I know that.
It's
It
a
fucking
loser.
sucks. Jesse, you got anything?
Sunday morning, this channel at what 10:30 Eastern.
10 Eastern.
It's supposed to be
10.
10. It always depends on when everybody wakes up.
Yeah, we just kind of like we'll just roll in whatever.
It's Sunday. We're
It's
tired.
water deep. It was originally Dragon Heist, and then it was something else, and now I think we were thinking about buying a boat. Maybe we just came into a fair amount of cash.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing with it.
Why? What do you need a boat for?
For shipping.
To go on
Because
more adventures.
every other D&D game I play in, we have a boat. So we need to have a boat just for that.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
guess.
Also, it occurred to me that fucking like half of us have the sailor background. And we
For
didn't
sure.
realize it. Anyway, yeah, Waterdeep's fucking cool. We maybe have bits of the Ring of Winter in us. It's fine. No biggie. Everything's cool.
Literally.
Too cool.
Like, everyone's like, turn the thermostat up, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's cool
Lluis,
isn't
you got
cool?
anything?
Follow me on Twitter. Check out my Patreon. I just drew a half-orc harpy, and it's naked. I don't know.
If you want to color in those lines, they're available on Patreon.
Yeah. I also uploaded the tribal Allosaurus. And I'm in a bunch of games now. I mean, Wednesdays I play with Scotty the Avernus, whatever American time. And I'm at the M for the Retroverse Fury Road at Fractured Moon on Twitch.
So, what did you guys decide on? Is it in the same universe or is it in a different universe?
We might still need to talk about it. I don't know.
Okay.
We spent a good long time in the DMs talking about lore. It was so exciting to dump all of this lore. And I'm sorry, Lluis, for the gigantic block of text.
Yeah.
It
I'm
was
sure it'll get
super
back
fun
around to
and
Chris
helpful.
lately.
Yeah. So Scotty, you got anything?
Well, many different games on this channel. This obviously being one of them. You was already mentioned at every Wednesday at, I believe, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We run the Descent into Avernus. The adventure may or may not have been foolish into thinking the entire party is supposed to raid this noble and their estate and everything in it, and that they would not just take the estate themselves. So the group is pulling a dragon heist where we're getting their business set up.
Oh my
Cool.
god.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna crash and burn in hell.
But right now they're on their way to Candlekeep.
And
Oh,
tomorrow is Trackless Sea, where we're in Ravnica and not fighting Nicobolus, which, on one hand, okay, so Dagger is super glad we're not fighting Nicobolus. Cat is a little bit disappointed, because I kind of want to fight him, but also he would cream our corn. So that's a thing. Yeah, I'm excited. We're
Yeah, the
planeswalkers
tra-
now, I guess?
The Trackles-
Cream your corn is probably like the worst, like
Euphemism?
thing. I hate that saying.
so the
That
trackless
just sounds gross.
Yeah, he's a fucking Okay,
the trackless
You
sea
don't-
crew
I have to
is
show you the
in
stat
the
block
War of the
Scotty
Spark
showed us.
Magic the Gathering story right now, and that will be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So much shit.
The group may
My
or may not
God.
have ran away from a giant tree. An army of eternal zombie
Okay.
mummy things with
I feel
metal
like
instead of
you're
skin.
I feel like you're understating the size of the tree. This was not like a trent. It was like a mountain-sized tree.
Yeah, it's only half a mile tall. No big deal.
Whatever,
Yeah,
we just fought
yeah.
two dinosaurs. Who gives a shit? Come on. Get some balls.
And then,
Yeah, I'm pumped. I can't wait.
let me think of anything else.
I think
Well,
that might be it.
PAX Unplugged, I think most of us that are in this current party will be there, or at least planning to be there.
Yeah.
So, who knows, we might...
If you're there and you see us and you recognize us, say hi. We're cool.
Yeah.
I might, when I show up, I don't know if I'll be there on Friday or if I'll be there on Saturday because work is work.
Yeah, if
but
you see-
I'll post a selfie so you know what I'm wearing, so I'm easy to spot.
If you're there and you see
I
me,
will
say
be
hi.
dressed as either Lilia or her. Sammi. We'll see. I haven't decided
Yeah.
yet.
I may or may not be running a few little games there, too.
Ooh. Oh, I forgot. Go check out. I don't know if you guys have posted it on Twitter, but you super should post that art of Sammi because it's so good. It's so,
I did.
so pretty, Lluis.
It's
Thank you.
fantastic, and I'm in love with my own character.
I mean, who wouldn't be? She's gorgeous.
I want to smooch her.
Yeah. Okay. And I guess next Friday, the corruption crew is maybe gonna go rescue a kidnapped teacup giraffe because that's
I
a thing.
forgot that's where it ended. I thought they were just like partying or whatever.
Yeah,
Did you
no,
just
it
say-
was party, and then drama.
Yeah.
Did you say teacup giraffe?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay.
no, yeah.
What
That
was his name?
All right.
Wilbert or whatever?
she had a
Oh, I
picture.
don't remember.
Wilbert.
I don't remember what she named it.
I'm pretty sure it was Wilbert. She has a picture and everything.
I thought it was like Godfrey or something. I thought it was something with a G.
You can just
Jeffrey?
ask her.
I don't know. It's super cute. I don't have the I
It's
don't
fine,
have the
don't worry
cards
about it.
here, but it's great. I love it. I'm super excited. I'm trying to see if I can find the picture real quick before we end stream. And of course, I'm never gonna find it.
Oh, I guess I'll say this because I probably should, and I never say it. If you like my campaigns, you can support me on Patreon. If you're watching on YouTube, you'll see the Patreon link at the very end.
And
So,
thanks to our bit donator tonight.
Yes,
Thank
Oh
you.
yes, thank you, Bob. That was awesome. Did we ever determine who got that advantage?
I think he wanted Sammy to have it. So you fine with
Okay.
Sammy having it? Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. Write that down, Aya. Also, this
I
is the
did.
teacup giraffe, courtesy of Android by the
Yes.
Genesis system. I don't remember what company publishes Genesis. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen, and as soon as I saw it, I'm like, I have to put this in my games. I don't know where it's going, but it's going in somewhere. So it landed in Retroverse. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
If that's
Okay.
everything, everybody have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.